Let me mansplain.
Oh my god. Becky, look at her.
The Let Me Mansplain Podcast.
Hello?
Man did his morning routine, man.
Bruh.
Dipped my face in the water. I rubbed that banana all over my face.
Pause.
Pause.
Jesus Christ. Then get
Pause,
early.
pause. Yo, no, that's pause, man. I dived in it for 4 minutes while I was in the air. Did you see that nigga's morning routine shit? That morning routine shit that has been getting out of hand.
I didn't even think that it would like blow up like that. I thought it was just gonna come and go, but then, well, of course, like in a matter of like a month or so, it'll come and go. But aye, man, he spends how many hours doing bullshit? 6.
No, man wakes up at 3 a.m. and all he does is dip his face in water about 3 times, and then he rubs the banana on his face. Pause. And then he jumps in the pool and he gets out and then he takes meetings. And he calls it a day. But there was another nigga with dreads, man, that made me laugh because he had his hand bowing to him, bro. And it's not even like the respectful bow that a Zulu hand might do. It's like that Mortal Kombat, my lord type of bow.
The kind of bow.
That one. But you know what? Niggas gotta do things for the content, man. I just hate how we are now never gonna beat the allegations because it's now buff niggas are on the same rank as chicks with big asses in terms of how niggas behave online and social media.
Damn.
But then wasn't it him who had the white girl bowing to him?
Nah, it wasn't him. He just had the white girl bringing him avocado and 3 bottled waters in 5 minutes.
Insanity. And also the stock of the water went up a bit, so hey, making money for other people.
Makes sense. No, I'm sure there was a partnership. I'm sure there was a strategic thing. You can't put that bottled water again and again and again and again and again without there being something there. And if there isn't something there, there damn sure is something there now.
Bruh, like looking at it from a marketing perspective, these niggas are happy as fuck. They're like, it worked. Shit, because that thing had over 500 million views.
Yeah. So I think it's when it comes to marketing, man, one thing I've seen is that it takes someone who's really a genius, not only a genius, but someone who actually has an active profile and actually has everything set up
Already,
for you to really double down and soak up all the virality, because niggas go viral every other day and we forget them, bro. So many people have gone viral and we forgot them. Like remember that white girl, man. Not Hawk Tour, but Hawk Tour went viral and at least she grabbed it, bro. There wasn't anything else coming from her. That
Right.
Hawk Tour moment, the fact that she got a podcast of that moment, and the fact that she got a crypto of that moment. Girl was stretching it.
Where is she?
Bro, that chick is fighting prison time, though, because they rugged that coin. Because as soon as the coin went public, they rugged it and pulled all the money out the coin, and the coin crashed, and everyone lost their money. So she's under investigation for fraud and all that shit.
I think she's in hiding because I haven't seen her like physically yet.
I think she dropped a podcast a couple of days, or she dropped something a couple of days. Don't know where she went. But that's not even the white girl I'm talking about. It's the white girl. No, hey, there's actually another white girl who went viral and we forgot about her. Remember the one that she divorced her husband to get an interview with Drake in the bed, and then she missed out a kid's birthday to get an interview with Offset. That chick that was acting all awkward around rappers.
Bobby Althoff or whatever.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
She was viral.
That fall off needs to be studied.
She was viral for a pocket of time, but she's not even the white girl I'm talking about. I'm talking about that white girl who, like a couple of years ago, like she's like a ginger redhead girl who I think she was rapping Lil Baby's verse.
Oh, I'm from the forward end of
Yeah, that one. She had like a hot 15 minutes of fame. Then she did another video of King Von, and then boom, fell off the
But
face of the earth.
I'm glad because I keep saying this. Why do we keep rewarding white people for the basic things, the most basic ass things? What's so exciting about her rapping a verse just because she's white?
Wow.
You
Yep.
see what I'm saying?
Basically. But bro, viral niggas come and go so many times. But if you
You
can
know another
actually,
one. Oh,
mm.
my bad for cussing you. Oh, my goodness. Have you seen that video?
Oh, Matenas, yeah.
Ay, man, nonsense.
Matenas was also
That was some
ah,
bullshit. I was so angry, and I remember
oh
King was
man.
like all excited about it. I'm like, so what's exciting
Okay, was
about this?
excited about Matenas.
Yeah, Mans was like hyping it. So I'm like, what's so exciting about him speaking their native language, whatever language was? It's Tswana, what?
Yeah, it's Tswana no Miss Pedi.
Bruh, like, what's so exciting about this? Because we also had, do you remember? I'm gonna bleep his name.
Yeah. I remember that
Yeah,
guy. No, bekumcheater loyana mfethu. Bekumcheater
exactly.
loyana.
And it
It's a
wasn't
white guy who would go for black label when there's other options, bro.
facts, but it wasn't irregular. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
It
like,
wasn't a nah, it wasn't a
oh,
regular.
even like another nigga, white nigga that was my friend. Do you remember that nigga?
Yes, I
Yeah,
remember that.
him
And I
too.
remember in our years, well,
Could he?
yeah, you could. How talk? He dated a white hand. I mean, a black hand, dog.
Nah, but you see in varsity, that nigga pulled another chick, my nigga. Oh,
Sensational.
Is it
oh,
firecracker?
my nigga. Like she had the tiniest waist on earth. Like she just had that danger look to her. They dated for like over a year or two. Jesus,
Bro, didn't he put it on his YouTube? Because he had a YouTube with the hand, man.
I haven't checked. I haven't checked.
No, that was way back then, like 2017,
Yeah,
2018
those
times.
days they were dating. And
Yeah, I
man's
remember.
like he hit the gym and then man started sniping everyone. Pew, pew, pew,
Of
pew.
course, bro. Like that man had that Jack Harlow thing with a little bit of wigger thing, and bro, you know, Gucci, black girls go crazy for white niggas, man. And even white guys say, Gucci, black girls are like the easiest thing. Man can shoot from anywhere in the court and he's gonna score.
Facts.
And you know, Gucci, they're gonna be on their best behavior with a white nigga, man.
Hey, Brand, it was like she seems so like it was like a get up moments where like you'd see them
Yeah,
kissing and holding hands, and it's just like
bro. She's just happy to be
usually
there. She's just
no,
happy to
it's not
be
even
there.
her happy to be there, but you can tell that she's a baddie. Man, she's trying to be all relationship here and conservative, but she's not doing it in her way. She's doing it in the white way where you
Yeah.
can
Or
tell that it's going
thinks
against what she knows. You know
what
what I'm
she
saying?
thinks is the white way. But no, man.
Exactly. But you can tell that it's her spirits was fighting, the baddie spirits was
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah, it was. But no, man, I think um that thing has always been entertaining how niggas will give white people. You know what? I actually beg to differ. I don't even think it's white people, man. I think it's even Asians, man. I remember when there's a Chinese guy that was trending in like 2019, 2020 times who was speaking like full Xhosa and full Zulu, and niggas were losing their minds.
Sorry. Bro, forget those examples. Jay something. He's the most basic example, the lead singer of
Yeah.
Mikasa.
Yeah.
How many
Something,
languages does he speak? Zulu, Portuguese, English, all of
married
them.
or married a Zuluhan as well.
Like that's what I'm saying. Let's see, for me, or maybe it's because I grew up in Durban. I don't know, but for me,
Yeah.
that wasn't even surprising.
No, it
Because
isn't.
it's like, oh, okay, sure, you have that swag. I'm not calling you one of us, and I like white guys that know that they're not one of us. You know what I'm saying? They can just communicate on our level. That's what I like.
For me, I think the one of us is open to interpretation, big man, because some of them, they're all one of us. They think like us, they behave like us. Obviously, from a cultural perspective, it might not be, but those guys, their kids are going to be more one of us than they were because they just came from white homes. And bro, the apartheid shit wasn't that long ago. Like their parents were on the roads when it was happening. It wasn't like that far. But I think in the next generation that might happen. If not for AfriForum and the shit that they're cooking, but and you know what's crazy with that AfriForum shit? It's like I'm in two minds. Half of me thinks that all of them are in on it and they're just smiling in our faces when we actually see them in person, but online they be spitting the most heinous shit. Or they actually don't care what's going on and they don't know what's going on and they're moving on in their personal lives. Which one do you think it is?
I don't think it's the thing about racists is that they're too excited to be racist. Like they're not gonna have the, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Bro,
a right,
oh, that
you know,
is so
a
funny.
part, a righteous part. What a part of what's a Uncle Ruckus?
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
Part of righteousness.
No. It is a rites of passage. It's a rites of passage for them. It's like it excites them. Like I have to be racist in this moment. It's like there's no way. Like it's like so out of everything that's in your mind, the first thing that comes out is racism. That's
Yeah,
how I
that's
feel
true.
like they're like. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
the real
That's
ones,
true.
the real ones will just say it live, and then there's the other half that's wanna do it in the mixed messages. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The underhanded the underhanded compliments, etc., etc.
Yeah, Afrikaners don't have time for being passive aggressive. Them niggas will go for it straight, bro. He fucks with you, you'll know immediately. If he doesn't fuck with you, you don't know. Or you do know. You'll know immediately where you stand with that nigga off rip.
Nah, bro. But anyway, let's intro the show.
Let's get it, man. As always, this is Bavaria in your area. Like the Bayern bench in injury, it couldn't be scarier.
Oh, this is Wesley Sniper. I shoot him from a distance like Roberto Carlos.
Pew! And this is the Let Me Mansplain Podcast, the world's most sensational podcast where everything, and I mean everything goes, just as long as you can mansplain it. Bro, it makes me sad. I don't even want to go into football too much, but the Bayern bench, bro, we lost. Like, bro, I don't understand why niggas are doing international break like in the last 3 months of the season, bro. In just this past week, we lost Alfonso Davies, bro. 6-month injury. Opemekano, 4-month injury. The Japanese nego, Ito, another 4-month injury. Who else dropped? I think we dropped our right back, Kusasha Bowe, another month injury. So now our back four is just something. Oh, Neuer is also gone. So, bro, it's just I hate that.
It's also just a thing of how these games are now placed around each other. They're all sandwiched. Barca was playing on Tuesday, and Brazil and them are playing just now. And then like La Liga came back this week, FA Cup came back this weekend. But I'm just like, why are they now being squished? Why are their games being squished? Because remember, Madrid, they said no, they're not gonna play on the Thursday. I think they moved it to Saturday, if I'm not wrong, or Friday.
No, I hear that. And I think it's this thing, bro. The salaries are too high, man. These niggas are making too much money to the point now where clubs need to find and compete in every single competition so they can just make the money to pay these niggas. Because for me, footballers always complain about their fixture list and it's too many fixtures. But would they be willing to take the pay cut to have less fixtures? Because even this thing of we have everything going on now, there's also going to be a Club World Cup on top of it. Bro, niggas are going to be cooked. Niggas are going to be cooked. Come the beginning of the season, they're already cooked.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I get that. But to squish those games so close together, then that's kind of messed up. Because at the end of the season, it's always demanding, especially for teams that are still in competitions. Like Chelsea was chilling this week, so they didn't like the people who went and did the international games. They went and did that. They came back to just basic training. Others had to go compete again. So it's just like, if you're in damn near every competition that you started in, you're gonna get fucked, and then your whole team. But also, Bayern is really known for injuries. Like damn near every season, you'll have like a whole wave of injuries, and you'll still make it through either way.
I don't think you're gonna win the Champions League. Maybe the league, but Champions League. Maybe we do enter. Maybe that's also a big if. But Barca, bro, like with this backline, I don't know. And another thing, man, that I want to say, the last thing I want to say on football after watching that Argentina-Brazil game is that, bro, I curse the name Kolo Muani, man. I hate Kolo Muani so much, man. I hate Kolo Muani so much. Bro.
If you just scored that.
Oh my God, we would have gotten rid of all these Argentinian niggas are speaking like they're gods, man. I hate Kolo Muani, man. I hate Kolo Muani.
But good thing is that the World Cup is right around the corner again, so we'll see.
Nah, but the fact that it happened once, those niggas will hold on to it until their great grandkids.
Now it's just a thing of Nabo. I can see where they're coming from because it's like we used to be royalty and feared in World Cups, but then now we have damn near the best player of all time, but then we still can't win one. So the fact that this team, especially this young team, won one, every single one of them, every individual feels like they're a new god, or whenever they're together, they're like Barca '09. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, but Enzo Fernandez. That man made Enzo Fernandez Mund. That guy is not a footballer. But aye, man.
Nah. Enzo's passes are dangerous when he's in the mood.
When he's in the mood. You see, a footballer doesn't say when he's in the mood. We don't say Neymar when he's in the mood. When Neymar's not in the mood, he's just an average guy. When he's in the mood, he's one of the best to ever do it. Niggas, hey, man.
Nah, bruh. But hey, bruh, I had some random thoughts. I'm like, I don't know if it's age or what, but don't you hate people that have no basic life skills, like super basic life skills? That, like, I'm not saying you must now start trapping, but you have to know how to make 4 with 1. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm genuinely shocked at the amount of leave niggas. We already know niggas don't do it, but Hansa just cannot cook. Like fry an egg.
Bruh, it's because, like, my thing is, like, it's because they look at it like it's slavery. It's like this whole, it's not even, I don't even blame feminism. It's just this generation. And then they just think to themselves, oh no, but who would I be cooking for? Why should I learn how to cook if you're trying to say that I'm cooking for my husbands? No, moms just said that for the sake of saying that. But you need to learn how to cook for your damn self. So now it's Uber Eats all the time.
And that's why a lot of South African women are shaped the way they're shaped.
Damn.
Man, let's open that page because the stats don't lie. 68% of them are overweight, whereas 32% of us are overweight. So
sad.
Yeah, there's always that thing in us, pause, where we have to like get up, like, nah, can't have the stomach. Like, I even realize I'm like, nah, I can't have the stomach while I'm still in my 20s, while I can still get up and, while I can still recover like Wolverine before my joints start aching and shit.
but even then, you can never have the stomach, like, because once it's there, it's here to stay. But I think one of the things, man, that they must be very thankful for is that South African niggas are gravy sexuals, bro. South African niggas are attracted to fat hands, bro. So they're fine. They in a market where they're appreciated. But if they had to take that to Europe, boy, they'd have a big problem.
Bruh, but like, just to go back to my main points, but like the thing that pisses me off is about people who don't have basic life skills. It's just, yes, I can understand there's one thing of panicking and forgetting, but then there's another thing of, okay, you panicked, you didn't do what you need to do in the moments, but then you came back and got it together. Now, today, when it's just something basic of, okay, it's not gonna happen within seconds. So you, like, sometimes, in life you need to move this in order for that to get out your way, and then you have to move it back. Like, you just have to strategize. It's just strategy, basically. And then I feel like people don't want to, I don't know, it's like maybe it's a soft life thing or whatever.
Wait. I'm thinking of a lot of things that you're saying. Like, can you give me like a tangible example of a thing where you saw that this is a basic life skill that people just don't have?
Extreme example. I don't want to make it about money because that's too like easy to make an example out of. But it's just a thing of I'm trying to really think, man.
I'll make it about money, man. I think one of the things I realized when I touched down at home is finding out niggas that we know, niggas that we grew up with, that we went to school with. It's bankwariza credit. Guys.
They're partying on credits. What does that mean?
Like, they party on credit. Like, niggas take the credit on the overdraft advance just to go out.
Damn, that's insane.
And the funniest thing is the nigga that told me was like, bro, we were at the spot and we all knew that we were going to split the bill this way. The shorties were there, begumnandi, bezkeeper. And then he was sitting next to my man, and then you could see my man going into the app and waiting on the credit application to be approved.
Jeez.
And
Why are you
you know,
leaving the house before that even
that's
gets
what
approved?
that's what I'm saying, dog. And then he's like, "No, boy, yeah, better manja, but I'll hit you on Monday."
When
And
it
then the man
clears?
was like, "Ah." And then the nigga paid, and then obviously Monday, sure enough, came and the nigga actually paid him, which solid for that. But the fact that you could see over his shoulder and see the app, would see, hey, man is looking at the thing, and you can see what's the credit application still pending for the overdraft. That's why I'm like, yo, niggas.
Nah, that's I wouldn't say it's normal, but it happens like it's so it happens so frequently that
Man,
yeah.
our
But
generation is actually living on debts. Okay,
mm,
I actually want to break this up because this reminds me of a conversation I had with Recruitment, Espanian, right? So at work, this nigga is like all the way up there. Like he's the operation manager of a number of different plants and depots and factories, and we were just chopping it up. And one of the things he was talking about is like, yo, man, your generation of gents are in shit because you don't know how to plant seeds on fertile ground. And I was like, man, what do you mean? It's like, yo, a lot of you, and he used the word. He's like, yo, I overheard my son and my boys talking about this thing of lock in. And I asked him, what is this? It's like, wait, focus. It's like, we need a word. We need
go get it.
to niggify focus. Focus is just a natural state of being. But anyways, like you young niggas don't know how to plant seeds on fertile ground because we see the girls you deal with, man. Like we sign off your salaries. We sign off like in the plants, like his operations manager, we know how much you niggas are making. We sign off on your salaries, but the cars you come to work in, how are you coming to work in a car that I would think twice of buying? And I make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times what you
More
make.
than y'all.
And it's like, how are you sending money? We see your girls, and we know that all these Celine and these Dior and whatever that you're buying for you, I don't even buy my wife that Dior, and my wife is already at that level where she's making that much money. I don't even buy that. So you niggas are moving like that, and it's like, no, you guys are of course you're going to be broken, depressed, because look at the things you choose, and you keep planting seeds in ground that keeps swallowing the seed, and instead of making the plant grow. Yo, when I said swallowing the seed, bro, I had
Literally and figuratively.
to.
Literally and figuratively. There's no pause there. Literally and figuratively.
But bro, it's like the way, and then I talked to him about, hey, it's not easy, man, because for most niggas, man, most niggas don't have gift of gab, they don't have ism, they don't know how to actually split the game, so they have to have a recruitment budget. And a lot of niggas are going over the recruitment budgets, and a lot of niggas are moving like Manchester United, bro. They're throwing 100 millions everywhere and anywhere for someone who can trap a ball and who can play the ball. Pause. No pun intended.
Nah.
But
mhm.
that thing of how we spend our money and how we try to force this lifestyle for hands who don't care, it's a big problem. And niggas are falling under that pressure heavy. And I know when you're in a situation you're in and you don't do it, and you don't know niggas immediately around your circle that don't do it, when you see how common this is, it's almost a shock to the system. But bro, that thing is so normalized. So normalized.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's that, like that's what I was saying at the beginning. That's yes, you're telling a story that is hilarious at the moment, but at the same time, it's like a thing of, oh, okay, sure, I'll just cover it with next month's salary. Then it's like an impulsive thing, and then it creates a cycle. You know what I'm saying? So then now you're in this constant cycle of using money that's not even yours, so you just keep giving it off. Whereas your credits are supposed to be helping you build up your credit score, and B, it also supposed to set you on this thing of only for emergencies or only for whatever, because things happen. This is life is expensive, cool. But then to do that, like you're right, when you say that we're a country that, or a generation that's living on debt, because when you actually think about it, I feel like this is how unions are now making, not unions, but like credit unions are now making their money off of the actual debt,
Of course,
or financial institutions in general.
of course, bro. Like I want to take it across the shore, but like in the US, man, the amount of credit card there is stunning. It's crazy. Like the average person per head, they'd have to pay $20,000 to settle the average credit score or the total cumulative credit score. And the crazy thing is that they're tracking what this is being used to pay. Obviously now, property, your car note or your car installments, but the amounts that is third after that is luxury goods, bro. Imagine uthenga itiyo of it, uthenga itiyo ngesikweletu. That's insane, bro. Crazy business. That's crazy business. I'm not even gonna lie. Standing on these holes, ngesikweletu.
Bruh. And like, bro, I feel like it's also like a mentality thing, and I feel like it's not something that can be stopped immediately. It has to slow down at some stage, but I don't know how that's gonna get slowed down. Maybe because also at the same time, when you look at our celebrities, they do this and that. That's why, like, I'm so glad I'm out of the loop of a lot of celebrity shit because I don't know what's in.
Bro.
I don't know what's the coolest thing to wear, whatever. I just wear what I wear because I think it looks good. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I like certain brand names. Like sometimes I could get a clothing item that is a certain brand name. Yes, men's clothing is more expensive, but then I wouldn't know necessarily that it's dope or not. I just bought it because it looks nice. And then niggas be like, "How you wearing this kind of jean?" I'm like, well, I don't know. I could afford it because it wasn't necessarily above my means. It was just like, okay, I need to get new jeans, or I need to get a new shirt, or I need to get new kicks. And since our clothing is expensive, really, I don't go for the shit that's way above. I get what I need. Yeah, but I still like quality in terms of clothing and stuff like that.
Man.
But that's
I
just an
always
example.
copped a couple items that are mad. And it's crazy is like when I first got money, when I first got a project, bro, I copped like this LV shirt and it's covered in LV. And at the time I thought I was balling. Now I can't wear it, bro.
Can't
It's
stand
hideous.
it.
I can't stand that shit, bro. It's hideous, bro. It's hideous, bro. It's
It
covered.
now looks cheesy.
Yeah, bro, it's covered in LV, bro. It's hideous, bro. Can't stand it.
You look like a young blesser. That's crazy.
Bro, and the thing is that shirt is built for niggas abanye mkaba, and I don't have mkaba, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes it look, it doesn't look right on me. Yo, and on the thing on celebrities, I remember I was watching a podcast. Yo, Mkumbulu Gaddafi from Generations.
Yeah.
That nigga was talking about how most, like 80% to 90% of South African celebrities are broke. They're broke. They're not making that much money. Like a lot of the times, even Parsons from Isiting. I know I'm not sure if you remember that. Young niggas won't remember that nigga, but
Yeah.
he was one of the big actors in the heyday in the 2000s. Like one of the big guys. He was talking about this at the same time that, you have a deal. You have like a deal to shoot like a couple of seasons, and this is for your big guys. I'm not talking about the guy who's on here and there, he's on Generations here, no, we're talking about the big guys that are on everything all the time, that they'll have a deal for like 30 episodes, and that 30 episodes will be done over like 2 months of filming, and that will be 2 paychecks that will probably come to like 30, maybe 40, maybe 50 per week. It'll come to like 100K, and then sometimes that thing doesn't get renewed. So the ones that are raking it are the ones who have like 3, 4, 5 different roles on 3, 4, 5 different soapies that have been running for years. That's where they're doing it big. But the thing is, bro, that a lot of these niggas are having a part here, having a part there, and they're getting paid per appearance. They're not getting paid per week or per whatever. So sometimes, like for example, in Generations, there's like a main character who isn't on screen for like a whole week. And then there's a time where this character has like a story arc where they're on every day, and then they're getting paid by that appearance. So it doesn't work out to that much money. On a good year, you're making 100K for like 3 or 4 consecutive months, and then it dries up, and that's it for the year. And over 12 months, it works out to your average salary if you are making like 12K or 13K or maybe 25 or something like that. And the problem is that your average nigga who's making that, okay, obviously if you're making that much in Saudi, you're not an average nigga, you're on the higher end of the income spectrum. But the guy who is in an average profession, he's not having the pressure to ball out and show up on the red carpet with Valentino's on. You know what I mean?
Bruh, it's that. Yeah.
No. I was just saying that they get paid not that much. They're not getting paid baller wages. Obviously, the few like the Ntombis and the
Ferguson's,
Connie, yes, those ones are getting the big paper. But the average one, when they now acting and moving like they counterparts, like you can't be, adulting.
Yeah.
Niggas will try to live that adulting lifestyle on an average budget, and then they'll go broke when adulting doesn't get renewed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And also niggas are quick to purchase either cars or homes, and then now it's actually time to maintain it. And then when you stop getting your appearances, you have to go do something else. Because I think this was like back in 2017 or 18 or 16, I don't know when it was. And Cardi B said, why is it that South African influencers do everything, acting, presenting, all of it. They do everything in the entertainment industry because number one, it doesn't pay that much. You really have to be really dope at your shit to get paid. Like Bonangi, for example, she gets paid a lot just for the one thing that she's great at, which is presenting. But then there's people who present, they jump from presenting, then they have a podcast, they jump, and that, like, let's say 90% don't even have a deal. So that's how they work. Basically, well, us too, but fuck it, we're not really like an entertainment industry like that. But I'm just saying, those guys that have podcasts, they have presenting deals, they do music. That's the thing that really confuses me, is that
DJs, bro, the amount of DJs.
Oh my
Cyan
gosh.
Bougie is a DJ, bro. Oh my god, that thing. And
Uncle Chris, the day that Uncle Waffles got famous, like, yes, okay, sure, what she did was dope, and what she did for herself, it looks like she's sustaining it, but damn, after that,
Uncle
everyone
Waffles
just
is like a 1 in a million.
in a million.
That's a 1 in a million, and she's actually skilled. Like, she's been doing the circuit of clubs. Like, she's got her reps in to the point where she went viral. She was actually able to meet the hype. Like her at DJ Zinhle, those are people who can meet the hype because they have the skill. Like, I remember going on Twitter, I saw like Pill Tusi DJing. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, economic indicator that.
Yeah, bro, that's an economic indicator. Dog. When all the baddies stop going on reality TV and they start getting on the decks, and you're not even getting on the deck, you're getting on the decks on Eshisanyam.
Damn.
It's not even like Habli Namachops Adlulai. Footy, yeah, guys.
It's so confusing, but it's annoying, but understandable understandable in terms of
Yeah, get you.
Not I personally understand. It's like, no, get your paper.
Get
and
your
we'll
paper,
do what you need to do, but then it's like you're all gonna do the same shit, and half of them
Bro.
can't even dance at the same time. So now
Bro, it's
like,
sex appeal, dog. Remember, there's this one called DJ Mabele. Like, she just get on the stage and she just shake her titties, bro, until they like almost fall out the top. So niggas are like thirsting and they're watching this. But then the set was ass, bro.
and also one thing that's most that plays a huge part in this is star power. Uncle Waffles had star power. Tyler has star power. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but we can't compare those. Those are actually talented individuals. Like, Tyler is talented. Uncle Waffles is talented. Like, we can't talk to them and then talk about Cyan Bougie, bro.
So sad.
Cyan Bougie.
I don't know what she does. She's
a hooker, I think.
She's just famous for pussy or what?
Yeah. I think she sells pussy and she does some OnlyFans stuff, and then obviously she's someone's comfort girl, rich comfort girl, which a lot of niggas in the industry is. And I think even, I don't know if it was Gaddafi that said this, but like a lot of niggas are also getting, hey bro, they're getting their back getting their back beaten in for this money, man.
Oh, you nasty.
Yeah, no, I've heard that a lot, and like, some things I don't want to know, and it's okay that I don't know it.
Yeah,
that's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I don't need to know who. I don't need to know how. I don't need to know the style. I don't need to know Ganje. I'm cool. I'm all right.
But staying on the topic of money, I want to remix the song by, I'm assuming he's a pastor, that he made a very famous song. I'm going to remix by saying, never would have paid it. Never would have made it. Yeah, I want you. Marvin Sapp.
Oh, fair too.
Dog, that man, bro, he literally told at his church basically what happened. So at his church, he told all the ushers to close the doors, and then they all looked at him like, "Eh?" And like, I said, close the doors, close the doors, close the doors. They decided to they went ahead and closed the doors, and they're like, he's like, "Hey, bro, he broke it down." It's like, this is why people say pastors are quote, or pastors that do that specifically are so evil. But basically, he was saying there's 1,000 people here physically, there's 1,000 people online. If each and every one of you donate $20, we'd have 40,000. And I'm just like, who do you have to pay off? Is the mafia on your back? Is
Yeah,
mob
man.
ties? Is J Prince?
No,
Like,
niggas
your own
selling real
gangsters?
estates in heaven.
To upright ask like that is insane to me.
No, it is. It is. Like for me, man, when in church I always give. But for me, it's always a personal thing. And it should never be like, yo, man, you gotta give or else. Because giving, it's obviously a personal thing. You always give to what you value across life. Niggas value baddies, so what they do, they go to the club and get squared. Niggas value gym. What they do, they buy the protein powders. Niggas value A, B, and C. If you value your spiritual development, you give, not just monetarily, but in a number of different ways. And obviously, the second half of that is your church actually uses it for a worthy purpose. Bro, my man was telling you he needs $40,000. Was it a Patek or a Rollie on his wrist? Shining. Bro, it was shining. It was dancing, but it's in the light.
He had some debts he had to pay, and he needed it that moment immediately.
Bro, it wasn't playing. It wasn't playing, bro.
Bro, and what I genuinely don't get is that, okay, yes, people would have gone ahead and did it, but to close the doors on me, I don't know how people didn't turn up. And this is where the spiritual manipulation, I'll call it, comes
for
in.
sure.
My gosh, these niggas are so slick with their words, and then they're gonna say, I don't know, he broke it down something like God wants you to do it, basically. I know he didn't say that verbatim.
No, he says he was going on the not verbatim, but he was also going on the thing of you need to give for what you value. The gospel needs to stay alive. You need to do this. You need to do this. We could do this, if we came together. And it's the same playbook that my man, what's this guy, Dr. Umar uses. We could do this if we came together as a community. We could do this. We could get 40,000 today, and if each person gives this, we could get 40,000 today. Imagine what we could do for our communities. Imagine what we could do for this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, look, if you give the 40,000, man, cool. But where's it going? Where's the school? To this day, I remember when that man was getting on flat interviews, bro. Back when Charlemagne was still that nigga.
Was still Charlemagne, yeah.
Bro, that man was getting on flat interviews, not Sapp, but Dr. Umar talking about the school for black boys, bro. It's been more than a decade. We still ain't seen that school.
Bro, that's the thing. And he keeps saying, which I know is getting complete, but the fact that he's actually only using donations, which means it's taking a while, it needs a plumbing system, wara, wara, wara. And we're like, it's okay, donations. Remember, NJ, donations. Man's are just going off.
Donations.
Hey, bro, Dr. Umar is a character and a half, dog.
Bro, the funniest thing is when he was breaking down niggas for dating on like mixed race girls or white girls, and he's always bigging up the black cocoa butter queens, but the man's a deadbeat. Wasn't he beefing with his daughter like recently for over some child support shit?
I don't remember.
But I remember it being viral that man's a deadbeat. I don't know the niceties of it or the nuances of it, but for you to be the leader of, or what does he call himself, the prince of Pan-Africanism and all of that, but you haven't sorted out your own situation. Like you have a baby mama situation. Like if you're going to be that nigga talking about, because I remember when he was on Penuel, was cooking Penuel. I was cooking Penuel about his baby moms and all of this. And
that interview was basically a Spider-Man meme.
Damn! Sensational. That is so sensational. Oh, bro, that is sensational. Yep.
Hey, but to Dr. Umar, bro, like there's something about him that what's his saying? His favorite saying? Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Yes.
That type shit. Nah, bro, but he also uses some kind of, I don't know, it's like, it's sad that we always think it's manipulation because we're so used to it with people who are great at speaking. Because people who are great at public speaking know how to draw a crowd and everything. I'm not going to equate these niggas to Hitler, but then it's like Hitler. Hitler was just great at public speaking to the point where he brainwashed a whole damn country. You know what I'm saying?
But also, the thing is, bro, with Hitler, this is going to sound, but that nigga there was proof in the pudding. Bro, Germany was on the the verge of economic collapse. That man created 1 million jobs, bro, in his time. That man, he resurrected German industry like VW, Hugo Boss. A lot of industries came back. So he was a wild nigga. He did a lot of crazy shit. But hey, man, there's some real stuff in that sauce. That sauce wasn't just smoke and mirrors. There was some proof in the pudding, man.
And what did I say last episode when it came to making sure that shit doesn't collapse? Like I said in that show Paradise, is that someone, I'm not saying what he did was justified, but someone had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Someone had to do it. Someone had to do it. And these days I find myself asking questions. Now I'm not even gonna go about that nigga.
Nah. We're gonna go viral for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, man, I'm not trying to be in Kanye's position, hey?
Damn.
Bro. Because I'm sure one of us do get paid by one of them. So
For sure. It's even guaranteed. I know.
Exactly. Our money comes through them.
Yeah, man, our money comes through them. So we'll let it be. We'll let it be for now. But I think to not necessarily even wrap it up, but one of the things I think about a lot is that human beings, man, we confuse the ability to have logical thoughts and higher capacity for reasoning with the almost propensity or the likelihood, because just because we can think logically doesn't mean we always will. And it's almost like we gaslight ourselves into being surprised when some stupid shit happens when a whole bunch of humans are around. We're just animals that have figured out how to speak and burn fossil fuels to make cool shit on the spinning rock that's floating in the air. I don't really think it's much deeper than that. Some of us think at really great levels, but a lot of us are decrepit cretins and we're not that smart, and we like to act smart because of some of the shit we have or some of the courses we've studied. But nah, man, one of the things that I've realized in life, and I realize it more and more as I go on, man, is that what you think is important, but how you think is even more important.
Of course. And also it's just managing yourself. What is important to you? What are you basically separating your needs and your wants? And I feel like it's or the way that we are moving now, it's headed towards a Great Depression type vibe where we are drowning ourselves in alcohol, drugs, etc., because of the economic state or the states of the economy, basically. So my thing is like, for people, they want to hang on to any kind of faith or belief. Let me say belief system. Not only whether it be religious or you have Dr. Umar preaching his Pan-Africanism thing, or whomever, about Andrew Tate or whatever.
Bro, Andrew Tate. Did you see that the Andrew Tate shit? Wild boy. So basically, this hun was one of Andrew Tate's huns. She posted like all the receipts, like the battered woman thing of this nigga would whoop my ass, and bro, she shared the text, and this nigga literally speaks like a Red Pill Twitter nigga. He's like, oh, I'm gonna impregnate you and I'm gonna beat you and you'll be lucky to hold my seed. And saying dumbass shit, and it's like all the Chan would reply is like, oh, Pookie, don't do that. And it's like, bro, I had the wild thoughts, and I showed that to my girl. I'm like, bro, y'all really love being treated like shit, don't you? Like half of those conversations was him saying, I'm gonna whoop you, and her saying, oh, Pookie, no, we don't have to do it like that. Let's do it like this. Like the whole time, that's what it was. I'm like, guys. Nah. And on a previous topic, that's one of those niggas whose his fall off has been astronomical. If there's no man who's lost the streets more than that nigga. Either man lost the streets, bro. Because there was a time where that man was untouchable. He had the streets, bro.
It was just like, bro, like for me, it's like, I guess I found out about him later on, or towards his decline, or or closer to his decline. But it's just like, people like that, people are very good at speaking. Yes, I will listen to what they're saying. And also, I felt like podcasts also changed the way I view things. Yes, it's like, it's just like music. Sure. Music also changes the way you act and how you move, as well as podcasts change the way you think. Because now I was also like, nah, I was busy thinking to myself one morning. I was like, wait, the podcast really did change my view on women. or not women specifically, or the kind of woman I like. And then I thought about it carefully. I'm like, who do I listen to a lot? Joe Budden. What does he like? Baddies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yes, I was always thinking about baddies at some stage. And I was like, that really did affect me at some points. Same way Andrew Tate's affected a lot of niggas be talking about pimping their chicks and whatever, or whatever.
Bro, oh
Had,
my
all of
god.
that.
Oh my god. So many niggas think they have the materials and they have the resource, not even the resources, but just the materials. Like they have the minerals, like mentally and ism wise, to be a pimp. No way.
Nah. To be a pimp, you need to be ruthless. Like you have to be slick at the mouth, and also ruthless. Like there's no in between about it, and you're born with it. You can't just.
You can't. Do you know that nigga that always shows up? What's that cuck white boy, man? That one whose wife always gets railed by. He has a show, man. That no jumper nigga. Man.
Adam 22.
Yeah, there's this nigga who always shows up on Adam Shop. Do you know Shop?
No, I don't know.
Oh man, that man smooth with it. Oh man, that man had to be a pimp, bro.
Exactly.
That man had to be a pimp.
You have to be slick with words, not only with women, but with men too. Know how to
pause,
speak. Like pause. For real, pause.
He said he was gay, so what?
But then also have that kind of dialogue. Also know how to sell to niggas, because niggas are your customers, basically.
Bro, the man has the ism. The way and I've realized the power of run-on sentences, bro. Like you speak and you fill in your own gaps, so people don't even have a chance to pull in. Like you get someone invested at the beginning and you keep speaking, filling in the gaps till they don't know what they're agreeing to, and by the end they're agreeing to something they wouldn't have agreed to in the beginning. It's like, oh man. And he walks you down that road nicely, slick.
It's like how people try to sell you something, and then let's say I'm just saying something random. It's like thinking clothing or food or whatever, and then you look at something that's, let's say, I'm just gonna say food. You look at something that's 20 rand for Oreo crushed ice cream, and then you're looking at 40 rand for strawberry vanilla nuts, Oreos, tennis biscuits, all of it's all together, and apparently it's dope, right? Then you'll say, you know what, Yazin, let me start with this Oreo one for 20 rand and see how it feels. And then they say the 40 rand one, and they point at it. So they're trying to train your mind to go ahead and say yes. And if you're gullible, you'd be like, okay, sure, let me just try that. Instead of you going on your initial thought, like, hey, let me just try this first, but then already that. So now you can imagine that basic example and then put it in extreme things when it comes to bigger things, like, especially with gambling. Gambling, I feel like they mentally... Hey, dog, gambling is an addiction I don't want. I'm sorry.
I'll never get it, because like gambling, all gambling works on is it works on exceptionalism. The idea that that happened to everyone else, but it's not gonna happen to me because I'm the special nigga. I'm the lucky nigga. That's how gambling gets you. And they always make you feel like you're so close, but if you look at it from a probability perspective, you're not. Like, for example, the lottery, right? When you look at a lotto ticket, the ones where you're gonna get a lot of niggas in, it's where like you get one or two numbers, right? And then each and every number is gonna be like the one after or before the one you chose. See, when that keeps happening to you, in your mind, you feel like, nah, I'm close, I'm getting close. But technically, you're not that close. You're not close at all. Like, you being one number off is no difference from you being 30 numbers off.
And also there are those people who have figured out the algorithm, and they always end up on like an FBI list. Like, I don't understand why.
Is that a real thing? Because I keep hearing niggas figure out algorithms, but I've never, like, every time I watch that, it sounds like some bullshit, and I never see anything really, really tangible. Like the one where I saw niggas ended up on like bringing it at local. Remember Arthur Mafokat?
Yeah.
And that chick from Tsotsi, man, that hunt from Tsotsi, man.
Yes. I'm trying to think.
Terry Peto.
Yes.
They were in a mad embezzling lotto scheme, and lotto was funneling money to them through this, that. So that one I can see why the FBI would be on you, because you're actually doing some shit behind closed doors. But where you figure out something on a paper and you keep stacking up lotto money, that one I don't know.
No. It's not that. It's not the lotto per se, but actually gambling, like the games, blackjack, this, and that.
Oh yeah. The casino. Yeah. I know stories
games.
of when niggas were cooking he was cooking the casino and they wouldn't do the payouts and niggas were arrested on suspicion of fraud. I know those joints.
Exactly. And niggas get chased with cars after they win, or like by black cars, they get shot up and all of that stuff.
Yeah. You never win against the house, bro. The house has to win. The house always wins.
But then like there's some people that do get away, even though they are on some kind of high level watch list. But then it's like it's basically telling us that you weren't supposed to win. So how did you win? And the fact that you have won, and some people do win more than once. So it's like, okay, now you're quite dangerous because how do you figure out how to get this done or whatever?
You must have an inside man.
Yeah, you must have an inside man. A or B, there must be some level of cheating that you're doing. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, because they know that it doesn't go on luck. You just have to know how to play the hand and do your thing.
Sure.
But then what I always realize is that these guys, they're always on some kind of terrorist list, not even terrorist list, but some kind of extreme list. And I wonder, like, why are you looked at or deemed as a criminal or looked at as a criminal when you figured out the algorithm? And also, do they now pry them and ask, hey, how'd you do this? And also, is it for them to gain? Because there's very few of these people that make it number one, number two. They always just seem to go hang out with the rappers for some dumb reason. Like, I just don't get it.
It's the same thing why just locally niggas who hit a sensational lick in construction or hit a sensational lick in procurement or project or hit a sensational lick on a government tender. I don't know why. What they do first is that they go find the most notorious washed up baddie and then start aligning himself with her and putting himself on the radar, bro.
Damn.
Consistently, niggas who date baddies are consistently in some embezzlement shit. Consistently, it's like to the point where you can put it in hating stocks. Like you can see this baddie pop out with the new nigga with money and then the new it couple. You know, all the birds start saying, God, when? Hot eye emojis. What prayers did she pray? Blah, 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 nyeh. And in the back of my mind, I already know, well, this nigga is going down in a few and this hun is going to be back on the streets looking for a new blesser.
And the thing is, I feel like the cops in general are like letting it happen because it's like, especially when you think of like a RICO case, they let you do shit. Like they're watching you, but they let you do it. So
that the case gets nice and sturdy
and fat, and so they can just swipe you for all of that. But it's just like if you look at like a criminal enterprise like the Young Thug case, but they watched for years. But then when people like bodies started dropping like real quick, they're like, okay, shit, we have to put an end to this now. So they only when it gets dangerous for people, that's when they start intervening.
Yeah,
but it's
for
just
sure.
like when you look at who's this lady? How can I forget this team? Sean Mkiza, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and why did I forget the name of the team?
Royal AM.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, now they got I think they got caught on RICO.
The tax, SARS has been after, and apparently, allegedly, she put a hit on one of the lead auditors, and then the lead auditor actually survived the hit, and then that's when it doubled down and it came crashing down, bro. Because this was a long dispute for a while, and then when that thing happened, and then she came good, and she wasn't unscathed, but when she came out with her wits still about her, bro, they went after her with relentless tenacity, bro. And for me,
yeah.
Sorry, dog, but for me, I also think that low key, that the fact that she was able to purchase that club, it really hit the professionalism of the PSL, man. As a league, bro. Nah, man.
Yeah, and also, but it's also at the same time, it's just politics, everyone respects money. So
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Jomo Sona really had that kind of money to push Jomo Cosmos to where it needs to be, it would be in the PSL every season. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So people
and the fact that they took Celtics from us for that nonsense, and then she had her son playing in the midfield for like 5 minutes and they have to sub him out, bro.
You see, it's just making a mockery of it. You could be training youngster. You could be getting your next best cam, and then you make money off of him. Right? But then you'd rather just make your son happy. It's insane. Like it's kind of childish in a way.
It is. And then there was that one where after the game they won, that nigga was handing them their bonuses. Envelopes.
Right? They looked embarrassed
on camera. Wow,
they looked so embarrassed to take it.
Nah, man, that's ridiculous, bro. And that's one of the things I wish, like one of the things I'm super passionate about in terms of black niggas, man. Black niggas need to stop respecting money for the sake of money. We need to respect money as a byproduct of your skill and your ability to create meaningful shit. We respect money for the sake of money too much. And I know it's hard because a lot of us are in like survival, kill or be killed mentality. So someone who has some extra bread to go around, you're obviously going to look at them with type of eyes. But man, a lot of these niggas with money, they're terrible human beings, man. And sometimes, personally, it's like never meet your idols, because not necessarily idols, but never meet your heroes, man, because you kill them when you do that.
Yeah, no, I get you, but it's also we also have this thing of looking at lifestyles, a bit like we were just saying earlier, especially with musicians. I think we take over musicians' lifestyles more than anyone else. I feel like even other entertainers take over musicians' lifestyles and try to live that life, because there's that 1% that actually have the money, but then they're all flashy about it and all of that shit. Like, I think someone who's flashy but it looks controlled is Casper. I think he's one of the very few musicians.
Yeah, for sure.
No Black Coffee Night. Like, he's
of
Black
course.
Coffee's not even flashy.
But no, the Black Coffee it's a very signaled flashy. It's a very signaled flashy. It's the flashy that you would miss if you weren't tuned in and you weren't dialed in. Like, for example, he got on, I forgot what podcast it is, man. I think it was the Diary of a CEO, like recently, where he was talking about you can't make it in South Africa. South Africa doesn't like people getting too big. You need to go abroad, represent South Africans on the global stage. Then when you come back, they'll recognize you. But if you're making it big within South Africa, nah.
They'll try to pull you down. Yeah.
Exactly. So getting back to the thing of saying he's flashy, it's like that man had a Patek Philippe 5711 Tiffany blue Nautilus. And to bring it back down to like how you understand this, that Nautilus, I think there's only 100 or 1,000 made. Tiffany with the Tiffany blue bezel, that Patek Philippe square face Tiffany blue bezel with the platinum steel bracelet, platinum steel face, everything. There's only 1,000 of those made, and you need to get on like a 5-year waiting list. And that's if you're like the president of the United States, some big major oil sheik, Leonardo DiCaprio. I know Leonardo DiCaprio has one, Drake has one, CR7 has one. I think Mark Wahlberg has one, only because he's like a Patek Philippe collector. And it's not even a money thing now. It's a money thing plus prestige.
And your title. Who are you?
Exactly. And that's where I've realized that when it comes to like signaling, when you are like nouveau riche, or like you just literally got your lick, you don't know what the proper channels are, right? You don't know where to actually put the attention to get what you want. So you're just loud. It's even like Karens, like the difference between white Karens and black Karens. White Karens know where to complain. They know the email address so they can get the complaint there to get something happening. Black Karens just make noise. And they're irritating to everyone, but they don't know the proper channel to go to and send the signal to get the outcome they want. And this is coming to the flashy nigga versus the nigga who's flashy, but he's actually from money. Because the flashy nigga, LV everything, bro. The nigga's gonna be covered from LV from the head to the toe. Man's gonna look like an LV Power Ranger, bro.
Bro, but like not to stop the motion, but just to go back to Black Coffee and the watch and the Patek Philippe, I'm just like, but at the same time, he doesn't have a choice to be flashy with the watch because he only uses one arm. So
oh my God. Whoa, it's too sensational. That is way too sensational.
He has no choice, man. So it's gonna show either way, and it's like fuck it. No, get your there's no other choice. Like it will
and you better watch your mouth, because that one arm that does work, it has a proper clap. Remember that it's a dangerous clap. It's shisayo, bro. It's shisayo. But at least, bro, it's better to get slapped with by a nigga who has a Patek Philippe on his wrist than Tanje.
Yeah, at least his wrist gets and I can sue.
And you can sue, yes.
He's a billionaire, I can sue. But like, also one thing that I actually thought of randomly, like on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I was like,
Up going up on a
no
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Hey,
Yo, that
bro.
nigga fell off, eh? That nigga fell off.
Like in the same damn near the same year. But anyway,
Ah,
I'm thinking here, oh yeah, randomly on Tuesday, I had this random thought. I'm like, wait,
bro.
Trevor Noah's a billionaire out of nowhere, like in terms of South African money. I'm like,
Yeah, of course.
and then I thought
Coutinho's a
about,
billionaire.
bro, I'm just talking about our
Oh, our niggas.
people.
Yeah.
Of course, if you talk about footballers, then yeah. But then it's like when I thought about it, I was like, I can bet what like my whole life that his net worth is 100 mil. Went on Google, what was it? $100 million. I was like, let's see how much this is in South Africa, 2 point something billion. And I'm like, no reports, nothing. Like he didn't go to Forbes. And I'm like, you see, like Trevor's like moving smart because you don't see his actual lifestyle. You just see him doing his job 90% of the time. And then him going out with a model or whoever.
Yo, smoky thing.
And that's it. That's all
Round
you see.
of applause to him, though. Round of applause to him.
True. And I was like, hey, well, this nigga, rich. He has a certain thoughts. I'm like, wait. He has to be a billionaire. There's no way in the hell you earn so much, bruh. Like, it's like, when opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah.
Lens just went ahead and ran with the Daily Show type shit. So many other American comedians could have done it, but he was chosen. And yes, he knew he was going to get flack and everything, but fuck it, let me go do it. That builds him up to a certain level. Yes, he's not back at stand-up, but he can afford to. You know what I'm saying? He has his own pod and all these different things. Now it seems like he's, as much as he's still working, but he's doing the work that he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'll always give him props, but I just don't like the direction his comedy and commentary took because he had to go PC. He had to go PC to God to get that paper. Because when I've heard him on Breakfast Show talking about fire person, fire people, like you can't say fireman, it's politically incorrect. That's when I knew what's how they got him, boy. Got him.
But at the same time, he was also targeted to, or he was paid to target people.
Of course.
That's the thing that annoyed me because, like, you go talk about Zuma on an international stage, and then here comes Ramaphosa, dead silence.
Dead silence, not saying anything.
That's what I'm saying. And so many flops happening, didn't say shit. I'm like, how, bruh? Like,
bro. And you know the one that's crazy, the craziest one of all is that when Elon Musk is cooking all this misinformation, my man is quiet.
Silence.
And that's the one where I'm like, got him.
Yeah, no, but he now understands and I think he's thanking the heavens that he's not on the Daily Show where he has to address it. Everything he's doing now is that he controls everything that he's. If you hear him, he's controlling it. Or it's a place where that won't fit in unless he does a nice jab at the Oscars or something, or at the Grammys.
Yeah. He's in a lot of controlled environments where even like you screen your guests, the guests that come on, you can always cut the shit out, the interview, you can always do all these types of things. It's like podcasts are very good places for echo chambers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna invite on someone who doesn't think like me, who doesn't fuck with me, because it's just gonna cause a whole lot of, unless that's your kind of platform where you do a debate thing. Not inviting, like, you know what I'm saying, man. You want someone who you share opinions with, who can bounce off your energy, who you can create some dope shit with. But yeah, man, that Elon Musk one, bro. That's when I'm like, no, chief, you're this quiet. Not even one young paragraph or two that goes viral on Twitter or something. Man is just quiet.
Bruh. And the funniest thing, not to veer off too far, bruh, Elon, bruh, that man put his Twitter money from his left pocket and put in his right. That man is bruh. That's,
of course, bro.
That's 60 chests, not even 40, 60 chests right there. It's like, okay, sure. If Tesla and everything stocks are going down, watch this. Let me increase the value of Twitter just because I can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That guy, I think, for me, I think this guy is playing on such a high level, right? Because number one, he's already got like right-wing American people, and the right-wing American people are they're not the most perceptive people because they believe that this guy is a champion of free speech or whatever. And to be fair, look, Twitter is a bit of a shit show right now, but I do appreciate what it is now versus what it was, because
the wokeism, oh my gosh.
The wokeism back then was filthy, bro. It was filthy. Like, you'd have a Hun saying the most heinous shit about niggas. And that I remember there was that pocket of time where some dude killed, like a couple of dudes killed a couple of Huns, and some of that GBV stuff was breaking. And there's also during that same time there was similar stuff breaking where Huns were doing niggas dirty, but at that time it's like, no, kill all men, or what's all men are trash. And any nigga that would ask, have I done something? Is it me? Ah, good one. Apologist, what? Twitter would get you out of there. You'd ask a question. One nigga would catch allegations or whatsoever. Like you'd get someone and then you'd ask questions. Okay, how did this happen? You try to find out. Apologist. Nah, man.
It's not even apologists. Not even apologists only. They would throw an allegation on you.
Yeah. Call your work. Get your paper blown up. Dark days, bro. Heinous things.
But not to be too sensational, but doesn't that show that if women ran the world, it would go to shit?
Damn.
It would. It really would. Like, it would be like a Salem witch hunt situation where a she said, he said would get you killed. But also, like, one thing that I will bring a bit of nuance to is that, like, not all women are the same.
Of course.
Like, I think Twitter is just one of those environments where you're going to optimize for crazy birds. Like, crazy people, Jay, just in general. Like, I found that when I'm on Twitter too much, my spirit is disturbed.
Bruh, my nigga, this is why, like, I actually prefer going on the actual web browser and looking at tweets there rather than the actual app. The app itself, even when I post the pod stuff, I do it on the web browser because the algorithm doesn't like go too dark. You know what I'm saying? I just see random funny stuff and I'm like, okay, sure, that's fine. Then when I actually go in the app, I see stupidity. And we must remember, we tweet amongst people who repeated grade 10 multiple times. There's no way to separate our classes. You can't separate anyone's class on Twitter. So you busy here being mad at someone who repeats a grade 10 multiple times, and you realize no, that makes sense as to your train of thoughts because you probably didn't finish school at the same time.
Yo, man, I'm so glad you said that because there needs to be a social media for Domo, like remedial social media. Then there needs to be social media for normal people. Then there needs to be social media for advanced people. I think.
Wait, my bad. Social media. Everyone must have a social media based on your qualifications.
Yo, no, but I don't even think that will help you because you have a lot of people who are mad studied up with degrees, but they're birds too.
Yeah, no, I'm actually fine with that. Why? Because you have a higher success rate of not changing their minds or anything, but to reaching them. Whereas, let's say they're gonna say some bird shit, and then you now go because also now like the wokeism has creeped into like in terms of intellectuals, I guess if you want to call them that.
The academia or faux intellectuals. Yeah, I hear you.
Exactly, it's kind of infiltrated that. So now there's going to be more people who are going to be on the logical side, and then it's going to be more fun on the on the non-qualification Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, we already have a non-qualification Twitter. It's called Facebook. It's called Facebook. I Facebook him Nandi, guys. Facebook, I go there and I don't expect anything. Facebook him Nandi, but CBT Twitter is also nice. Like this is why I feel like Twitter thrives because Twitter is just. It's a place for where niggas thrive off negativity, bro. It's a dark, evil cesspit. Man.
That place is so dark, and Chris Excel is the president of Twitter.
Bro.
That man is just, I don't know, like, where does this brain go? Like, honestly.
But the man's nice with it.
Sensational.
Nice with it. Of course. He'll hit you with a quick one. You think you've got him, Oh, you're this, you're that, catfish. Man will hit you with a quick one and call it a day and keep it moving. And his niggas back him. Niggas ride for him.
He's the president.
Niggas ride for that nigga. Niggas would crash out on that man's name, fun. I all know if it's about Zwile.
But it's the thing of he represents the quote-unquote average South African. So he's saying the thoughts of the average South African, and also the thing about us, we mad stupid. We always lead with jokes. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go ahead and lead with the jokes and all of that. That's what I'm saying. I think if you had to look at communities on Twitter, I would say probably US. No, I think we're number one, if not number two.
In terms of what?
Driving engagements, this, that. I think it's like US number one, us number two.
Yeah, but it's always going to be a black Twitter version of whatever. Because even I'll be seeing some UK, the man them from UK saying some funny shit every now and again. Like, and it comes on my timeline because I have mutuals from UK, I've got mutuals from US. Bro, it's like it's always some like black adjacent stuff that's the funniest, most heinous shit. Like all the time. And like when it comes to the Americans, they're always serving us content with their women because their women either say some dumb shit that's gonna start like, hypotheticals all day, and there's gonna be dialogue and there's going to be think pieces, or they're going to be fighting online to do some wild shit, or some nigga's going to do some stupid shit that's going to start something in the States, and then it's going to have ripple waves. Because our ones here, they're like American groupies. Everything American black women do, these one want to be right there.
And you know the ones that talk about the male loneliness epidemic. I'm like, that doesn't even happen here.
Doesn't even happen here.
Look at our birth rates. That's not happening here.
That's not happening. Thank you. And even this thing of interracial dating, bro, it's not even happening here.
It's not even common. Oh my gosh, man.
Like, and this is why I low-key hate it, but I love it. Like, I go there for chaos. I go there because I want to cause chaos. I go there because I want to see some chaos. But then I can't spend too much time there because it disrupts my soul and my peace. It really does, bro. Like,
it's like Venom.
Bro, too much. It sucks you all in. Pause.
Damn.
And one thing I noticed is that, like, this thing hit me most during COVID because I wasn't outside. And when you're inside too much and you're on like the Twitter, social media, whatever, it warps your perspective. But once I started going outside again, I realized, nah, man, this is some dark nigga shit. This is some weird nigga shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Bruh, and it's also a thing of, yes, you can see the people who are trying to be sensational. And then there's the other side that you really think this way. Because, like, bruh, if you just go on Facebook, the first thing you see is the most random joke, bruh. I don't have Facebook anymore, but you know the style. You can see the style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell this is scarified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I
bruh,
hear you.
like, when you see the meme, it's probably hilarious, most likely, more times than not. That's why I'm just like, yes, the Facebook is more chill than Twitter, because Twitter, people will create shit just to cause a stir. Whereas on Facebook, it's just jokes and then, like, serious things here and there. But 90% of the time, it's jokes.
It's jokes. And it's Twitter doesn't have almost that. I mean, not Twitter, but Facebook, it doesn't have that stench, like the cheese boy and cheese girl stench. Like, Twitter has the cheese boy and cheese girl stench where niggas are trying to class each other, like, no, my opinion can be heavier because, I'm an LGBT advocate and, I graduated at this university and, I did my thesis and this and you're going to come with all those accolades to say some bullshit.
Oh, you know what really pisses me off is now when niggas say Oaks. Oh man, y'all niggas piss me off, man.
But Oaks is such a staple, dog. It's such a staple.
It's for y'all niggas that went to private school. That's what I'm saying. Like, for us that went to public school, that wasn't the common term, and now you're like,
bro, that wasn't like white niggas in public school would say Oaks, bro. Oaks is like
it wasn't common for us. You know what I'm saying?
Oaks is such a bro. Oaks is a common thing. Like Oaks. Like, usually I pull a sensational Oaks when when I'm code switching, like, or I'm making fun, like, Oaks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it came from private school. Yes, niggas were saying
it's a private
white
school
people.
only.
Bro, I'm telling you, white people were. Of course, there was. I don't even think they were saying Oaks.
They were saying Oaks, bro. They were saying
no
Oaks,
way.
bro. They were saying Oaks, bro.
In public.
I know niggas we went to school with in Oaks.
Of course. But
bread and butter was Oaks, bro.
Wait, is he black?
It's a white guy and black guys. I know guys who was.
Bro, of course, yes. It's a common term for white people, yes. But then, we weren't leading with it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a common thing.
Of course not.
That's what I'm saying. It was more common in private schools, and y'all niggas brought it to social media. It's like, hey, who's Oaks now?
Yeah, I guess. But for me, I don't think it's out of place. I think niggas treated like Six Gun now. It's the problem. They want to put it on everything.
Sensational.
Hey, bro, Six Gun, especially a spicy one. That shit works.
Bro, they want to put it on everything, like
that's
Six
mad
Gun.
sensational. That's mad sensational.
Nah, man,
Six Gun works on everything, man. They got shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if you can cook for shit, bro, this is why I'm very surprised that Hans can cook. Like, throw some garlic and herbs, something, Six Gun, maybe coriander. You done, bro. You don't have to do too much,
bro.
But they still botched the thing. That's why I'm like, yo, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Bro, but then staying on the social media topic, I want to go to this week's top 5.
Top five.
Well, cook. Take me there. What are we doing for the top 5?
It's gonna be mad basic, but I was just thinking since we're talking about social media, maybe if halfway through this boring top five, you think of another social media Jason's one, we can cook.
We can cook.
But yeah, so this top five is just basically the top 5 social media platforms that people use, that we use, basically. Not us, but people in general. You know what I'm saying?
Rather, let's say top 5 social media moments for the top 5 social media moments. I don't know if you want to do for the year or you want to do for all time. Like
100.
5. Dog, we can pull 5, even if we're gonna forget some saucy ones. But I know we can pull 5.
Hey, bro, it's difficult to remember, but I think we have to also do like across all social media.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of
because
course.
number 5 for me definitely. Sharkeisha, no.
Okay, that's a Ancorn. That's an Ancorn.
Yeah, this young
That's
nigga
an
called
old
Sharkeisha.
one, bro.
Vine.
That's-
These niggas no Vine, bro.
Bro,
They
that's a Ank joint. That's like so sama Recruitment phela manje. That's a big man territory. But I hear you. It's like the ice bucket challenge, bro. That was one of those ones that had the streets.
Facts.
Another one, like a top social media moment was obviously, bro, how the timeline looked when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, bro. That was fire, bro. It's flames, bro.
Ooh,
That was
boy.
flames, bro.
Us
I was
too.
flames,
I
bro.
also go. I think that was like episode 42 or something. I don't know.
Bro,
which one
no,
it
we
was.
were man, that fed
I
us.
cooked.
That
cooked,
fed us
I
for
fed the
a
whole
while
world
too.
for like a week or two. That shit. I bought another one. Okay, fuck the numbers, but another
Yeah,
one.
fuck the numbers, but keep going,
Bruh.
keep going.
Another one. Put your head on my
Oh my god, that nigga, yo. And then niggas, you know how horny niggas are, man. All over fit, it's very tiny cake. So niggas started
That's a good thing.
removing the filters from the what was it, the red, what was it called?
The red filter or whatever. The red light.
No, man, it was called was it Head on My Shoulders challenge?
No, the silhouette challenge.
Silhouette challenge, yes, I remember that one. Your niggas were losing it. And the thing is, bro, like the silhouette challenge was one of those things where it's like, bro, sometimes the appearance or the shape of a thing looks better than the actual thing.
Facts. But like, yeah, well, the silhouette challenge, bro, it got me the most random coach. Like, it's someone like beautiful girl, but I never expect. We're just always cool. I never expected to get this. And then she's like, "Did I see her silhouette challenge?" I was chilling with her. Did I see her silhouette challenge? I'm like, "No." And she's like, "No, you're lying. I posted it and you didn't see it." I'm like, "Bro, I barely look at statuses all the time. Like, I have a time where I go through the statuses that are there, and if it's not there, it's not there." She showed me on her phone. I was like, "Wait, hold up." Made sure to cover the windows with the curtains. I'm like, "Nah, just show me here now."
Sensational.
I'm like, it's up to you. Ow. One thing led to another.
Bro. Easy layup. She was always planning to give it to you, dog.
Sensational.
But my thing is the one thing that you just said now, that's crazy, bro. This one was posting the silhouette challenge on WhatsApp. No, that's a different level of committing to the game, bro. She loves the game.
I know someone who did post it on WhatsApp, someone else that's in this area, but I would like to think it was targeted towards me.
Sensational.
Oh, like you were the only one who saw the status.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't want to tell K.A.N.E because K.A.N.E will, bro. That K.A.N.E thinks I want that chick like for years. But anyway,
but is she like a grenade type thing?
No. She's fire, but she's just dumb.
Damn.
Oh, bro, come on. Like just for the vibes. Obviously, if you have a missus, you shouldn't. But that's a layup. It's like bing, bing, it's done. It's a penalty without a double tap.
Sensational.
Exactly. That's why I was just like, I left it because I'm like, I don't like the admin of dealing with dumb
Yeah,
people.
man. Sometimes and sometimes I think a lot of niggas, man, they go into business or they go into a position without having an exit strategy.
True.
And a lot of times in their mind, they're so preoccupied with buying the stock, they'll buy the dip, but they don't know when to dismount and then take their profits home for the day. And that's why they always end up in the red with losses.
Sensational.
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 Is it?
Facts. But yeah, what's another social media moment?
I know another one that took the streets on social media. Remember that court thing, man, where niggas will stack the crates and then they'd climb on the crates. Hey,
Oh, the
bro,
crate challenge.
niggas insurances, niggas health insurances. You saw that they were weak then, fun.
Nah, let me take you back. The crates, not the crates, sorry, the planking. You don't remember planking?
Bro, run me back. What was that one?
Planking was like 2011, 2012,
Oh,
2013.
plank on random things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I
don't
remember
know.
that.
Like that just shows that civilization was comfortable and b stupid as hell. Because why were people planking on everything?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that joint. I remember that.
Another classic one.
Oh, dog. When the August Alsina shit dropped, man, that Red Table Talk with Will
The
and Jada.
entanglements.
Sensational.
Oh, the entanglements. Oh my
See,
god.
you
Every
said
single second nigga's punchline in rap had entanglements with it.
bruh, like you say that the slap was a big moment. The
Entanglements, yeah. Entanglement.
was
Entanglement was
insane.
crazy. Entanglement was crazy. Every single nigga was a super straight back pimp nigga that never let a hoe do nothing on his name.
Bruh.
Now that we've reset our niggas are back to their normal settings, we see the nonsense you be doing. But that moment was a moment in time, bro. Like that was like I never thought Will Smith could lose so much stock. His stocks could plummet so much so quickly. Because that nigga, when it comes to black men, like Will Smith is like on the Mount Rushmore of black men.
Definitely around
Bro,
the world. Yeah.
Like that he's with the Denzels and it's like him, Denzel, who else? Probably before we found out too much, Obama was probably there, like just in black American culture. Obviously for us, some Zumas has to be there.
Of course.
But like in terms of just black men, bro, what's Morris Chestnut, all those types of niggas, like Will Smith was on that entertainment, Michael Jordan, LeBron, whoever, but the top four black men, he was there, bro, within like a month or so, not a couple weeks where all that came out, bro, it tanked the stock value, bro, tanked it.
There's that, and I'm trying to think pre-2020, because like there's some classic ones that we're actually raised on. A random moment. I don't think everyone fucked with it. What song were they dancing to? There were these three kids. It was one boy wearing a cap, and then I think one girl and another guy, or two girls or something like that. And they were dancing. I forgot to which song.
Bro, ever since TikTok came into the mix, bro, the dancing challenges have come and gone too much,
Facts. Nah, but like these people, they actually had sauce when they were dancing. This was like 2014 times. But then, bruh, you see,
the Shmurda dance. I remember the Shmurda dance had the streets. The shmoney thing. I remember that had the streets.
Right, there was that, and then there's also just left my mind. Damn, it was shit. Literally just left my mind.
While you go and get back on your train, man.
Pause.
I said on your train. It's like your train of thoughts. It's not on a train.
That's cool.
Speaking of trains, bro. Obviously, these Huns who got smashed by 1,000 niggas a day, like recently, these Huns have been doing way too much on that. That's doing a lot on social media, bro.
Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't really like that massive where we all stopped.
Yeah, it was like it's more like a disgust.
Charlemagne making Little Mama cry.
Yeah. That was big.
Oh,
yes,
not even no.
And
that Ray J's booty coons.
He said it was gay. So what?
That was also big. That was also big.
Pause.
Gay.
That was a pause. Booty coons.
I'm bringing them back to early 2010, early social media days.
Those early days. Even Shola and Birdman.
Bruh, I remember K.A.N.E even sent it to me and he said, I know, I'm sure it was Charlemagne's fault. And like, I think that was the first time I started like really listening to The Breakfast Club and like Brilliant Idiots and all that shit. But shame Charlemagne has so many sniffing Mariah Carey seats,
bro,
staring at the titties, like
staring at the titties.
Wild boy.
Him and Donnell Rawlings just losing their shit, bro. That one is that
Nothing
clip is,
envy. Yo,
that clip is used consistently. Even the one with Soldier Boy, where he's like Drake.
oh man,
Drake.
that's another one.
An
this is
obvious
other-
moment. Obviously, the Kendrick Drake beef. It's like a moment in time. It's
Yeah,
still a
yeah.
moment in time. It's going on, but that blew everything up, bro. That
was
blew everything.
global. That was global.
Especially that hour between Family Matters and Meet the Grams. Bro.
Bruh. Like for me, I think I didn't even want to go on social media at that time. Like, bruh.
Bro, I woke you up. I remember I
Yeah.
I like double, triple, quadruple texted you like nigga, what? And then Kendrick drop. I'm like, nigga, what?
Bruh. Yeah, shame the processing. And it's also like every single time Kendrick dropped, it's like, especially when he dropped Meet the Grams, like, no, stop, he's already dead. Yeah, well, all that stuff. Oh no, we're not like us drop. He's already dead. All that
Yeah.
shit.
I remember that.
That was hilarious.
So that was obviously a huge moment. That was a huge moment.
I would say Kanye's 2016 rants.
Yeah.
Back in those days where
I feel like we're Americanizing it a bit too much.
No, let's bring it home.
Mac G, when Mac G, that he was interviewing that hooker and she got him to give him head in the studio. I remember niggas were losing it, and all the hands were having that. Oh no, Mac G is for simpletons.
But sometimes you must just enjoy nonsense. Sometimes, you know, like,
bro, come on, yeah. You don't go to Mac for I'm trying to reach that higher
Engage
level of
my
thought.
mind.
No,
Yeah.
man, I just want to watch nonsense. It's the same reason on Twitter. It's the same reason. The same monkey that's doing backflips in my mind is the same one when I'm on Twitter listening to your opinions. So Mac has a place. He has a place, man.
Nah, man, no. But like sometimes you just need some space for stupidity.
For sure.
I'm really trying to think of a massive moment that I can't seem to remember because I'm not on no Insta. Like, I'm barely on social media, but I'm sure there's some shit that has crossed my disc.
Obviously, the one last week was a moment with Reason and the Han and the nigga pulling up. That was a thing.
But I want classic ones.
You're on classic ones. Yeah, I kind of
like not even classic, but ones that like really, really like hits.
Like they shifted the needle, moved the needle in a big way.
Exactly. I'm trying to think, like, here at home.
I think Maporiza crashing out earlier in the year. There was like a dispute with something Soweto, and he had this whole live stream and was crashing out and so many memes. Oh, and the one where what's her name, man?
Which chick?
She's this pianos chick that's on Tuli Pongolo, when her and Maporiza were dating, and then she dropped the video of Maporiza's ashy ass cheeks.
Oh, man.
I remember.
Oh, you nasty.
Man.
And when they broke up and Jazzy Q came through, and I remember that was a moment in time where shit.
Remember Prince KP, or allegedly Prince KP and K.A.N.E Boji.
Oh yes, when the coochie hairs that look like pap.
They look like Aaron.
Sensational.
Hey, bro, that was a moment.
No, man, that was wild. That was wild. That was a very wild time.
Anything Mampincha said. Anything Mampincha said.
Yo, bro, I remember where he was slapping up babes. That one went mad. No Mampincha.
Oh yeah, that too. But like he had a lot of hilarious shit. Like
he had a lot of
random hilarious moments.
A lot of them. I think what was another one, man? A lot of them had to do with it's not necessarily a social media moment. It's like a lot of moments that came. But when Jube and Uyachola 99 first dropped, first few weeks, bro, that thing had the streets. Everyone was like super, super, super suspicious, and they were doing double lock on their phone and face tracking and fingerprint scanners and making sure everything. And I remember there was a time where there was that post where Ujub was just having dinner, or he was going out for drinks at Cubana, and then everyone ran out the club, bro. And I remember the footage of that. Everyone was running out.
So that they were next.
Yeah, bro. Like that. I remember there was a moment in time where everything just stopped.
Oh man, but no,
That
bruh. But anyway, bruh, that like there's a lot of goated internet moments that we're forgetting, but I know.
yeah, we niggas will fill in the comments, bro. Niggas will fill in when we post some of their own very own famous internet things where everything stopped for you,
Dog.
and then you move the needle, bro. Like whether you here in Saudi, whether you're abroad, there's been plenty of shit that just changed things in a big way.
Right, but that's what like just to stay on social media, but that's what I love, like the core of social media. Because me, I was on the real Twitter, the Wild Wild West Twitter
Yeah,
before
yeah, 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 yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
became what it is. Like just the
Mm.
jokes, bruh. Like sometimes that just makes
Fly,
me
bro.
happy.
The jokes would fly, bro. Before Twitter had a dark mode.
Yes, before Twitter had a dark mode where we could also change your tweets. Like back then, we were just changing people's tweets to make it seem like they're broken English, and that shit was hilarious,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember
bruh.
that. V
Those-
Entertainment Days, Vuzu Days. I remember that. Vuzu Days Twitter. That. Woo.
Vuzu Twitter. Vuzu Twitter.
Remember. Nontle was crashing out on Twitter every other day, bro. Back then.
Oh, she was like the tour queen.
Yeah,
Like,
she was Bonang before Bonang, if you think about it, because she had that whole Nontle goes to America thing on Vuzu. I remember, bro, and she was on everyone's list, bro. She was
I
on
think
everyone's hit list.
I think she even started this thing of arguing with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like her tour, like
Oh, dog.
literally-
Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you. One of the moments that shifted the needle. That is a classic South African Twitter moment. Remember when Scoob crashed out when his hand cheated, dog?
No,
You. I remember where I was. I remember what I
was.
was doing at that moment. That man's crash out was aibo,
And it was such a like it was on a random day too.
bro. And the thread, and he just kept doing thread because that's when Twitter threads were still new. Like he kept doing tweet after tweet after tweet. Was it Akon?
Something
Why?
like that. Yes.
Bro.
Oh man. I know. Mans was crashing out heavy. And it was kind of sad, but funny at the same time.
Bro, that was a mad crash out. I feel like there was a recent crash out where everyone was doing memes off of it.
Who's crash out?
There's a crash out where there was like a challenge that came from it. Oh, Noctula. I remember that went wild. I also remember it's a sad as fuck moment, but when Senzo Miura's dad was attending his funeral, then he stuck out the door with two hands. And I remember niggas were doing that out of garages.
Yeah. I remember that.
I remember that niggas were savage for that. Dirty fucks, bro. There's a lot, bro. I remember the Mad Kelly Kumalo ones. It's like, babes, go.
Damn.
There's a lot of those joints. There's just too many. And this is what I'm saying, man. Social media has lost the essence of what it's meant to be, which is it's a social thing. It's like you get a whole bunch of people to connect with each other and enjoy moments that all make us sit back and remember on better days. Now, bro, niggas faking lifestyles and
Now we hang out with niggas who repeats the grade 10 3 times. It's crazy.
man, and niggas who don't see that, but don't realize that we see through a thing, but we just don't bother to expose it because it doesn't do anything for us, and we have better things to do.
Yeah, facts. And some people do believe it though. That's the thing. Like people change you see in jail, like about Andrew Tate did a number
On niggas,
so
yeah.
many young minds. It's insanity. It's
But to be honest, man, on the Andrew Tate piece, it's like he hit the right place at the right time. And I think if he stayed in that zone, he would be an untouchable today. But he chose to get more weird and push the needle even more. And he started just saying shit where, like around 2021, that's where I'm like, nah, this is some fishy shit. Like, man would say weird things, Escalin, where it's just like, no, you're a weird nigga. Because when he first came in, it's like, yeah, bro, this man, like the Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate was Dan Bilzerian. I remember, bro, sitting in high school looking at this nigga's Instagram and this nigga's life, like, yeah, fine. I appeal and this nigga's living life. And then Andrew Tate actually, he kind of made that 3D, because I always say that if you're a 2D personality, like Instagram is like a 2D personality, né? But once you can do that and have that aura carry over to video, you become 3D. That's why a lot of niggas died off with the podcast thing, because if you can catch niggas on shorts or pictures for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds at a time, is whatever. But on a long form content where we hear your opinions, we hear you speak, and you can catch niggas there, you have something. And that nigga, alongside Kevin Samuels, those were the niggas who had the streets, like with long form content, when niggas were actually listening to long form content. But then, that man lost the plot. He lost the plot, a cool foot.
Yeah, I was never interested in this shit. Still not interested today. It's just funny to see when like, and also at the same time, no man. I was having a discussion with this hun the other day, like maybe
Sure.
a few weeks back.
Sure.
And then she was like, "Oh no, back when I met you, you're such an asshole." Eh." I'm like, I'm still one. I just don't have the energy. Like I know when, like I regulate it now. I know when to and when not to. When you start acting funny, I push. When you don't, I leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes I think the label of being an asshole, like niggas take too much pride in it, because sometimes that thing is thrown at you when you're just not doing what she wants you to do. But
Facts.
like you be called an asshole for the most basic of things. But like niggas, of course, niggas like saw almost the meta communication and read between the lines. And when a woman's calling you this, that means this is what you must be. Now niggas go into character and put in effort to be an asshole. It goes out of his way to be an asshole. And then you like, yeah, you're trying a bit too hard now. Like for me, it should be an effortless thing. Like I just put myself first. You're not on my thing, bye, let's keep it moving. You're on my thing, cool. You start tripping, bye, let's keep it moving. That's what it was supposed to be, like that nonchalant kind of thing. But now, niggas are doing too much. Too much.
That 2011 to 2016 weekend type shit.
Yeah, Pella, that was what was it? The edgy demonic boy. Everyone wanted to be that nigga, man. No one wanted to be any Hun's boyfriend. Everyone wanted to be the side nigga, bro.
Bruh, I used to call myself a professional side nigga.
Like, that's where, bro. That's where we put in our shifts. That's where we built our CVs. Those years, we built our CVs there, bro. We built our CVs. Man was moving like a Chelsea lonely kid, bro. I went to Vitesse, I went Ajax, I went Dortmund, I went everywhere, bro.
Damn.
I was a wonder kid from Chelsea, my man. Man was Ruben Loftus-Cheek back in those days. Man went and did work everywhere, bro. Man was Marco Marin.
Damn.
Dog. Bruh. Lucas Piazon, boy. Like, always getting loaned out.
Damn.
Even never came back home. That's
Never. Just the penalty, and they said, nah, never mind.
Lucas Piazon done. Last number. Niggas were doing loans everywhere, bro. And man was moving like Serge Gnabry, low key, because that man went everywhere. Man has seen the whole map.
No. Forget Gnabry. Look at Douglas Costa.
Oh,
Look at Kingsley Coman. I don't think maybe Zlatan is the only one besides Kingsley that has touched damn near every team or every top team.
Yeah. Oh, you know who's a nigga who put in work that had no right to put in work? Choupo-Moting, bro. The fact that Choupo-Moting left Stoke and ended up at PSG and Bayern, bro, that man,
agents cooks.
That man agent cooks.
Man's on a sextuple, boy.
Bro, I don't know. I don't think he came afterwards, but he won a Club World Cup and he went to a Champions League final with PSG. That's still something, though. Like a nigga that was at Stoke fighting relegation and you go and do that. Come on, man.
I know, but it's just like people who are happy with being number two. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's number two, though.
At Bayern, he was number two.
Like, what?
At Bayern, he was number two.
Yeah. I'm talking about like the side nigga, the professional side nigga thing is, because with that joint, it's like, how often do side niggas look at this hun as like, I want this hun to be my hun? Like that nigga who's taking her out on dates and doing all the sweet stuff. Because when you're a side nigga, bro, that nigga looks silly when she's always posting him like, oh, the guardian to my heart, when you being the guardian to the cheeks. That you don't envy that nigga. You don't want to be in that nigga's position. He's doing all the things that she'd be demanding from you if you were her nigga, but you're getting the best parts.
And it creates a fear. It creates a fear in your
it does. It does.
If this good girl or quote unquote good girl is so capable of doing this, bruh, back in my day, bruh, there's this one chick, bro, like till this day, I don't think we've even spoken about it. It's just, it was so slick. It was perfect. It was well done. It was neat. Like, she knew how to follow instructions. And she's like, all she just wanted was just dick. That's it. Oh man.
Wait. Do I know who you're talking about? I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Nah.
You know, it's not. All right.
Not at all.
All right.
Not at all.
All right. All right. All right.
Wait, who do you think it is?
Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy Red. Nah.
Yo, Doug. Yo, and the thing is, like, you absolutely killed me when you're like, bro. And the thing is, the way you said it, and you called me. No, and
No,
you
no,
called
I
me. You sent me a
texted
voice
you.
note.
I texted you and I said, hey, bro, I don't want to go to hell alone. And then I said,
Nah, but there was a point where we actually talked about it, and I remember the tone in your voice. Like, bro. I don't know. I think we texted and then we talked about it later, but I remember, like, bro, call me crazy. I don't want to go to hell alone. And I remember I was busy with something that made me sit down. Because you're not the type of nigga. You're not the type of nigga to have such second thoughts. Nah?
I just run with this shit. But no, bro, no.
Yo, does this not remind you of Sexy Red? Damn! I'm like, no, man. That hand was cute, man. That hand does not, nah. Then I go and I was like, give me a second. I go to YouTube, I open Sexy Red, bro. I'm like, oh shit. Fuck my baby. Like, oh damn, now I can't unsee it.
The problem is that I saw a video of her and her friend dancing to Sexy Red, which made it worse. I'm like, nah, that's her queen. That's her real life.
And also, I just want to clear you. No, the hand does not look dusty and shit like Sexy Red. I don't fuck with niggas who would put a dick in a Sexy Red looking hand, but like with the glasses, there's a resemblance.
Of course. No, bro.
Not a dusty hand, like a proper.
Nah, she cool. But nah, she was never like, I wasn't a professional side nigga. Huh?
Yeah, you were, dog. Like
yes, but I think it's because I had so much else going on that I wasn't solely focused on being her side nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were. That's what I'm saying, bro. You were a Chelsea wonder kid, bro. You were taking whichever offer came. Like for me, it's one of those situations where, like, had a similar one with someone you don't know. It's where, in their minds, and it's so excellent for you. Because in their minds, they don't see you as a professional side nigga. Because being a professional side nigga, you always have almost like an expiry date where they're gonna apply pressure. It's like, it's either where's this going? Like, it's either this or that. But in their mind, it's almost like a star-crossed lovers kind of thing. Like, we're destined to be together, but something always disturbs it. So that's the story they tell themselves, and it keeps you in the clear, kind of, because you never put a label on it, you never put a nothing on it. And in her mind, she could still even have a nigga and still have that thing for you, so you cool.
Sensation.
But the moment her and the nigga split, you know, Wuti, she's gonna start even pressing you tomorrow. Wuti, what is this? What are we? So for me, man, that whole situation, it's never been a, no, I want to be that nigga. But with Hans, it's very weird, bro. Like, Hans don't like to stay in the shadows, bro. Like, you saw the thing with some dope, like, was it this week? Some dope, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a certain type of chick. You got to know who you're fucking with.
And I think that has permeated everywhere. Like, that happened to some dope. Like, his side girl wanted now main spotlights. I remember even Ukabza of it. Ukabza, where he went out, whatever, and then the hand took a picture of him sleeping in the bed. That was a moment that blew up the internet.
Didn't Suquest and I almost like get caught up like that?
Yes, and I remember even Mapincha's hand, when after he passed away, bro, that hand was doing things, talking about him, whatever. He was a sweet, gentle soul, blah 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 blah. I was like, bro, they lost the recipe. They lost the recipe.
Nah, the one, like, okay, yes, it's in a woman's nature to tell someone about what's going on in their lives, but
social media just took it to another level.
Exactly, but at the same time, in my personal experience, like, this one special one I had was so professional, and we've never even spoken about it. It lasted 2 to 3 years, I think. Yeah, 2 to 3 years. Like,
it was a star-crossed lovers kind of thing where you cook, and then it cools down, and then you hit it up again, and then you cook, and then it cools down, and you hit
Those
it up
are
again.
those are residency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear that.
Yeah, because like I can even come back whenever I feel like it. That's what I just like the most. Because like I know you're in one place, you're staying in that place, so you know.
Yeah,
What I'm saying?
when I come back to get you, it's like a long transfer saga, bro.
Even if I hit you once, you part of my
My
collection.
collection.
Sensational.
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 Bruh.
Sensational.
And also,
Yo.
like, this is such a free episode, so fuck the structure. But bruh, I was actually thinking to myself the other day, I used to only think that I had one type, but now I realized I added on another type as I got older. Like in my 20s, I added on a new type.
Which
Now,
is because I can tell you what your type was classically.
of course, light skin, glasses, you know what it is.
Shaped like a vase.
Facts. Anyway,
Small titties, big ass, light skin, glasses, and nerdy chick.
always has to be a nerdy chick. But now
Nerdy chick.
now what I've added to my arsenal is short and thick, short, brown and thick.
Short, brown, and thick.
That's my new one. Like I don't know, like especially like with ass, like serious ass. I don't know where I got that. I just started scratching that itch like a few years ago. Now suddenly, Jay, it's just in
Is
my
it?
blood. It's in my
Is
blood.
it?
Oh my gosh. Like
Is it?
oof, bro. Like I now realized when I sat and I thought about it, I was like, wait. Yeah, I now go either or. Like I even posted this picture of the actresses on the Miss Pat show. This one chick, she wasn't short, she was tall, but she's mad thick and brown. And then the other chick was light skin and like probably looks like 3 or 4 of my exes. I'm like, you see, bro, that chick, I'll even send you a picture, bro. Like, let me send it now while I'm talking. But I'm like, bro, when I saw the light skin chick, I was like, you see, you like, you know, sometimes when you see your type, you know you're gonna get her no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. Because
know.
the reason is
Mm.
the type isn't always just a look, the type is also an attitude.
Exactly.
And when you know that attitude, you click with that attitude, especially yours. The chakra, it's like nerdy with a bit of chakra, honey.
Ooh, that's a sweet spot.
I know that's always been yours.
Exactly. That was, I think, like I've veered away. No.
And that was when that's when you were doubling down with burning the sage and the Janae Aiko. I remember that one.
I was deep in them streets, but then I feel like
and the pre-rolls, nigga, and the pre-rolls.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I used to make sure that I know they were supported in that department too. But besides that, I just realized yes, it actually broadened my horizons, but I'll always default back to my main type, and I pray to God this person's not listening, but I'll always default back to my main type because, or let me just say in a hypothetical world, I will always have that in the tuck. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I hear that.
I know that when it's time to go back, then yeah, let me put in the actual main group so that K.A.N.E can be confused.
That's in fortune and partially. Wait. Okay, you
Look,
just dropped the thing.
copy and paste of my ex. Copy and paste.
Yeah.
Just put glasses on that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Even
the braids, dog. Even the braids.
The braids, the look.
The braids. The braids, the look. Yeah,
and she's slim thick on top of that. So that was my.
Yeah. I hear that. I mean, I always just like light-skinned private school girls with the accents.
You had them on lock, bro. I want you that time where we'll bleep the school. That time you were doing a madness.
Bro, and you know that thing was kind of fucked up because I caused a lot of beefs. Like a lot of beef some of those people have till today, but because I was moving a bit mad. I'm not proud of it, but
I know this nigga, bro. Like you see, this is why I like knowing things, but just watching. I just like watching people go do their shit because at that time there was the main one.
Yeah.
But then there was the other branches, and like I don't even think that you knew that I knew. And I just said I watched. I'm like, let me see, because I knew one of the chicks that was like
in the crew.
In the crew, which
yeah. I know, and I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that one. I don't know what happened, sir. Like, I really wish that I would know, but anyway, or not. Hey, let me ask that.
Yeah, but that one, it was just one of those ones where they're all kind of tripping. They're all feeling the boy, but they're all kind of tripping, and it's like it's a take it or leave it kind of thing, if you get what I mean.
Facts.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it was a take it or leave it. So it was like, all right. And it's also that thing where in my mind, then as a young nigga, I started to see that effect. That effect where like the jealous friend, it's fucking slimy though. But the jealous friend is such a real thing. Like when you cooking a hun, and then she starts bragging about you to her friends, then her friends like they don't want a man like you, then they end up wanting you. So in a way, how you're dealing with puts a true pass for you. So yeah,
Bruh, if you really think about it, you're actually helping the chick that you did dirty because, like, hey, I'm showing you who your friends are.
Sensational.
oh,
So you're actually a very good Samaritan.
Sensational.
sensational.
This nigga, bro, you're
This
doing
is-
so much good work because you know how they like saying, I know parents can see who your real friends are. No, also,
Ooh, so can your
too.
niggas, man. So can your niggas.
Sensational.
They'll prepare a feast at the table of your enemies, man.
And you're showing her live, would say, this is what, like, your friends would steal your man. Look at what happened. Look, and Caracas.
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
Uncle Ruckus, dog.
I've been
Uncle
saying,
Ruckus.
look what's happening to us now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is their work. Like, it's not, you
Facts.
see, now you've shifted the blame. It's not even your fault anymore. Like, look, it's your friends. Like, they're
Friends,
not really
your friends. Your friends, man, and yo, this is why I'm saying, dog. The resume is there. This is why at this point in my life, like fuck shits is just not in my. It's not in my purview, man. It's not something I'm looking for. I think this is also like in a way, it's like a show that niggas are stunted in their development because like now niggas want to get into street shit and hypotheticals and salacious stuff. That was for high school and university. By the time your third year honors year came, you need to be serious about your life because now it's time to take off. It's time to get this money. It's time to set up whatever has been set up and get to whatever needs to get. Ish, hey, Uncle Ruckus, bro. Yo,
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
hey. The bundles, dog. We've been speaking. This gis is siyashayana phela isingisi. Nakhona masiloko sistofuza kakhulu.
Like Kane said, see, yeah, this.
And damchita bethu mengazwile uyasiyeka plus. But yeah, mom.
But
That was and you know it's crazy, dog. The craziest thing is that like this week I had you in my thoughts. Pause. Because I was playing like music randomly, and then a couple of joints from Trilogy came on, and I will just remember like Trilogy and you. It was the height of your moving mad.
Demon time.
It was demon time. About Trilogy and Beauty Behind the Madness.
Bruh, like for you it was Beauty Behind the Madness. For me it was Kissland. Yeah, boy, Kissland.
Ooh.
Bruh, that line where the weekend says, you're unshackled boy, unrestrained to touch, so immune to love. Boy.
Yeah.
Boy. Ah, that shit, I live by that shit.
I think like it was around the time where Often dropped. Oh, when Wicked was on the pocket. Man, wasn't demon time.
No. You see where we knew who the Weeknd was. I was thinking about this like earlier this week. We knew exactly who the Weeknd was, and remember at that time, everyone wasn't explicit because the Anaconda video had people up in arms.
Yeah. I remember. Yo, bro, this is Unk. This is some Unk business, bro.
Wait, not Unk. This is new shit. We're not even 30 years high.
But
Unk shit.
Okay, it's some Unk shit, dog. Like I feel like for most of our listeners, they within the same age range, so we don't deep it's Unk shit. But the fact that a decade ago we were like
teenagers.
Like we were people who functioned and could think and knew what the world was. That's actually kind of crazy. A decade ago, a lot of these niggas that are on Twitter didn't exist, which is why I'm like saying we have to age out this shit. But anyway, continue. Let me not.
No. I get what you're saying, but I know fuck them niggas. They'll learn today. We're teaching them games so that they can go back. You know how the older generation kept playing Tupac and Biggie and
Sure.
Technique and all of these guys around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then we're just saying some sensational shit. But yeah.
No, cook it.
Bro. Yeah, well, there was Kissland. That one went crazy. What was I saying before? Now I've
You're
forgotten.
saying he was censored because Anaconda made niggas
Oh. Yeah. Because at that time, like, people weren't used to like explicit shit. But when The Weeknd dropped on the Now remix, you like the way I flick my tongue on ya? Way you could rub my face until you dripping cum. He actually sang it. So I'm like, how can you lick the tip then throw that dick on? Can you do it, baby?
Sensational.
And I remember that was around the same time where 50 Shades dropped and every nigga was taking his gal to the cinema and getting the fish fingers. And every nigga. That place smelled like a fisheries in Cape Town, my boy.
Damn.
Bruh, like, I don't know why niggas. Hey, bro, you see, like, I saw this one meme that said that okay, I can't remember the meme specifically, but it showed that there's actually cameras at the theater. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Hey, bro, if that's to release those tapes, boy.
But the thing is, bro, I always use PAV, and the reason is PAV, bro. It's like one of those cinemas where the seats in front of you is so high, bro. It's so high. You have to kind of like, if you're a short nigga, you have to get those things under your ass so you can see over it. That like the seats are so high. So and there's just like an aerial view, 360 camera, and we good, bro.
Bruh, like for me back in like third year, we went at like 9-10, and we're the only ones in the whole cinema. We're sitting in the couple seats, and even like some of the workers came to watch, which pissed me off. So at least they went all the way down to the front. So I was like, okay, sure. But the shit that was happening there in the couple seats, I don't even remember the movie at all.
Yeah,
bro.
you never do. And the nigga would get there like at like 12, catch on movie, then movie hop to the next one.
Dog, those were the days. But no, bro.
Cooking.
I know.
That thing.
But I know Weeknd, dog, that man was talking so much shit on the songs. But then there were also sad songs where you now realize, bro, you realize like, no, he does have a conscience, but he just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's basically R&B Future.
Yeah, it's R&B Future. It's like the archetype that a lot of niggas wanted to be. Like, I'm a savage ass nigga, but I'm got
sad.
Pain. Yeah, I've got pain in me. Dog. Like, and he did it the non-corny way because the king of pain has always been Meek Mill, but like this nigga did pain in a way that made sure he's pay attention to you. And then, hey, bro. And then I know that maybe he wasn't the direct one, but Dreads just came into the game in a different way around those 2014, 2013 times. Because before then, niggas were doing fresh fades all the time. Left, right, and center. Then dreads and messy hair came into the picture there, and niggas started cooking that thing, and niggas started being sad boy hours, bro.
I know.
Niggas started cooking that angle.
Bro, the Weeknd had, even on Beauty Behind the Madness, the song Shameless. I don't want you, but you live for the pain. It's like, so you like it when I'm just in and out of your life. Like, when I'm trying to be normal, then you don't want me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, dog, that shit
low key. Weeknd was like Red Pill before Red Pill went
Aristotle.
Because that nigga was telling you that thing of you kind of want to be the removed nigga that no one, before it got so mainstream and niggas tried to force it. Like, he did it in a way where it was effortless. Even that song, bro, I only caught you when it's 5:30.
Bruh. There was a shit. And also, it just reminded me of some shit. The way this episode has no structure. But it reminded me of a time where Sexy Red's friend. Yeah, I'm not gonna add that because they might know. But it's like,
bro.
Bro, you see there, I opened every single door and left it open. I didn't walk into it, bro. Like, that's when I felt so sensational in my life. I was like, okay, bro. Like, I even told you we were speaking from like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. straight. dog. Like, so then I was opening every door and left it like that. And I just
Yeah, I
continued
hear
with my
that.
life. Oh man.
I hear that.
A nigga really felt like I won't say that Weekend style. And then but when you look at the duality of the Weekend, and you look at the other side, there's songs like Belong to the World where he knows what's Yazi. Why
I
am
want
I
to save
saying
you, but
exactly?
I can't. Yeah.
It's like what was this? You literally quoted Spider-Man, Superman. Girl,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
wanna
yeah.
save you. Oh, but I can't.
Yeah.
That album, dog.
No, man, come on. We need to give the boy his props. Like,
No, fuck the boy. Party. Did he have Party on when he's gone? Like as much as
and mothballs, bro. Mothballs.
Mothballs. He
When I
kept
heard
it
mothballs,
sauce.
I knew that was gonna be your type of choice. Was
You're doing that thing, you're doing that thing, you're doing that thing, you're doing that thing again. Moving that tongue with that ring again.
You're doing that thing, you're doing that thing.
You doing
I just knew you're gonna play that for some hand and you're going to cut up his 100.
Bro, I've tested that album, my nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my nigga, like that's what I'm saying. Even P4, bro. If you go back to P4 last year's album, full of bedroom bangers. Full.
Yeah, all of them.
Full of
all of them.
You
like
see
the one that
my
took
mind.
me. Oh yeah. That one, and then what's that? Oh, I'm outside. Sorry, but I'm outside. That one, dog.
Bruh, that was my that was my chill song to listen to. But dog, yeah, boy, lose my mind with where he sampled DMX. That shit,
yeah.
I like that dog
Fire.
Toronto R&B type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Was that joints? And then there was the obvious one. What's that one where he says she doesn't talk to anyone, but you trust her for me, but you don't know anybody. Super low key. I was like, I feel that shit because I like, finding the hidden gems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know.
To me, sorry to cut you, my dog. Sorry to cut you, but to me, like when I think of a time where a nigga was too sensational, and an album and like things that I can link that to, I link that to 3 albums, actually 4 albums, encapsulate like a man's crud when he was like on some bullshit. Obviously, like I mentioned, Trilogy is one of them. Or I don't know, Trilogy started it, but Trilogy is in the mix. P2 is definitely that. And then if you're reading this, like I can think of so many moments. And
Wednesday Night Interlude. Oh, that shit.
Yes.
Hey, boo, dog.
I just spent a summer in Miami.
My nigga, do you know how many?
At somebody's house.
Before I snitch on myself.
That you didn't buy.
That you didn't buy. Like he was talking shit, but still, like that shit worked.
Like I can remember putting that on and repeat, bro. And there's even just joints like that Star 67, bro. That's switching up the angles. Now I'm in the roles with illuminated angels. Man, like
that was
I can remember crowd. Like that would be my hype song before a thing shows up and pulls up. And another album that just planted the flag for me during that time, bro. Not What a Time to Be Alive, but that other one with the diamond cover, man.
With the diamond one, besides
Future and Drake. The Future and Drake.
Yes, What a Time to Be Alive. Yeah.
Is that? Yes.
Oh, the one with Diamond's dancing. Diamond,
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. Do
you know what song that we fucked with in high school that never actually became a hit? Was that song where you said, "And I got my niggas with me"? Yeah. Oh no, not that joint, not Live from the Gutter. It was Scholarships. I like Kentucky Blue on these hoes.
Yeah. No, with these hoes. No. That was a hit. That was a hit.
They just leave when we done. I don't want to share no room with these hoes. Metro gonna make it boom on these hoes. That's my problem with. I hate that we talk.
I wake up in the morning. I make up money. I'm already rich,
boy.
I go so hard with these riches.
But
I would love with
that's why I'm so tired of like. Okay, yes, we do speak about Drake a lot, but fuck it. But I'm just like, bro, there's certain songs he just comes with a certain kind of swag that it's like, I fuck it. No, he owned the song. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen that video? My bad, yo. Have you seen that video? Have you seen a video of Future and Drake listening to Digital Dash, and then when Drake comes on, he just looks at him like, how? Like, how did you you act like even Drake was doing his Hotline Bling dance moves? It's like, how can this guy rap like this. Like he was trying to make a connect. Like, hey, bro, this nigga's going crazy. All right, dog.
Bro.
Like there's certain source that he had on joints that you can't take away. It was scholarships. It was
Carmen's dancing.
of course, Pela, like he knows how to talk to the hoes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Get a paper bag. Go ahead, pick up all this cash. Go ahead, pick up all this cash. Like, girl, you deserve.
I will say Future went band for band with him on that one. Because
he went band for band with him on the old album, dog. He was cooking.
Bruh,
the whole album was right there.
I almost forgot this. The most sensational album, the Hendrix album. You see
Yeah.
that period.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my collection is Selfish with Rihanna. Bruh, do you know how many joints? These other joints. These tools are for you to use.
Use me.
I want you. That Hendrix album, I was in a lot of shit. Like, I'm not the type to listen to trap.
Me, at that time, that's like 2017 times.
Yeah.
By then, no. 2017, that man was slowing down. I was slowing down.
Nah, like
you were.
No, I was stuck. I was stuck.
Human time.
Stupidity too, but yeah.
Exactly. Because 2017, 2018, it was slowing down. And in 2019, now by the end of that, our man was out the game.
What was focused? No, but you see other joints at around that time. Her joints. My nigga, if you just sense her, another person, Summer Walker.
2019, yeah, 2019.
2019, I was
that girl, yeah, like I just need some pause.
Yes, thank you for stopping. Yo,
yeah, of course, we're not gonna say the whole thing.
But Charlamagne still tell him.
Gay.
But yeah.
And also, around that time, I know for you, the scissor control. Control.
I felt like I was 40 in love with Scissor, bro. The way that album had crack in it.
And for me, it's like it was even before, and we said this, it was even before the surgery. So like her music was making you feel a certain kind of way about the hand. That was just, she was not Scissor, bro. But met Scissor in the street that keep walking. But
bro, Scissor really made me go to Sexy Red. That's the crazy part.
That is so true. That because it was around the same time.
Yeah, if I didn't listen to Scissor's album, I wouldn't have at all.
Yeah.
I would have stayed with.
And I remember the road trip we took, and I remember leading up to the road trip. I remember
typing you and say,
no, you didn't even have to tap me because she walked in and I looked at you and you looked at me and I gave you the nod like, yeah, no, it's spec circles. Chief is spec. This is your spec.
I was like, God damn. But then now, like, we don't talk now because...
Of course.
No. It's a stupid reason, but I was being sensational. No, actually, I wasn't being sensational. I just had self-respect. But
yeah, of course, bro. Because that, like I said, it's a star-crossed lover situation. The moment the actual nigga in the driving seat leaves, the pressure comes on you to be the main nigga, and you looking at all of this crowd like,
There was a time she asked me for money, I just stopped replying. And then I just stopped replying, then I uploaded a statement to make sure that she can see.
Sensational.
Bro.
Since then, she hasn't said a word.
Yeah, that kills a lot of things. That also is a part of the reason, like a big part of the reason why niggas started slowing down around there. Because I deep that it's just like, even just as a gent, like in terms of development, well, at least for me, like in first year, like high school, first year, second year, third year, man, you could get away with a lot, right? You can kind of, because you're like 20, 21, 22, kind of, you can get away with being the young nigga with potential and just doing the entry level thing can get you cheeks. I saw the shift immediately, bro. Like, honest, like now, nah. It also coincided with the shift that was happening just in general, like pop culture and just the whole thing. I saw immediately like, nah, now this for this for cocktail this, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing that really turns me off. It's like, okay, like that's why it's not that it shocks me, But then every single time I get involved with a woman, seriously, she's always a giver. Like she's always trying to stop me. Like I've told y'all like 1,000 times that I always have arguments about paying because she always wants to pay, and it annoys me still to this day. I'm like, hey, if this is what I'm doing now, then yes, it's fine. But then don't try to intercept when we've had this conversation 1,000 times. So with that, I never have that problem because luckily I don't attract that type, even though I know that type.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I was always going to run into those problems because private school girls are like that. I was always going to run into those issues, bro.
Wait, which issues?
The issues of the paper thing. Oh, come on, bro.
Do they act like that?
Oh, bro. Oh, for me, it's not even like a direct thing. So they won't be like flat out, send me this. It will be more like, let's go out to this spot that's very Instagrammable. So it's like an aesthetics thing. Like, and if you don't catch yourself as a nigga and put a line in the sand, you end up being that nigga that's used for content because they put you in a box, then they put you in a slightly smaller box, and before it keeps getting smaller and smaller, and before you know it, you just like a platonic photographer that goes and pays for trips.
Damn.
And that's what happens to a lot of niggas. That's why for me it's always like you gotta drop in, and then you let it cook, you let it marinate, then you back off. Then you come back, you let it cook, you let it marinate, then you back off. Then you come back, you let it cook, you let it marinate, then you back off. Then you can never just apply pressure because the pressure that's going to be applied to you. And the thing is, those ones, fine, the Bakshang it's all gates. You're not going past until you paid your e-toll, bro.
Exactly. Like that's why I'm happy that my scouting levels are decent where I don't run into that.
You did. For me, it's like it was I'm a prisoner to my addiction. But we can put it perfectly for that time. That's why I'm like, it is what it is, man. Streets Fetu, it have nothing to offer, bro. It's like that nigga on Running with the Six. Fetu is like, I am in the streets. Wallet,
shake your warrior. Hey,
I'm in the streets.
People don't have iconic skits anymore in their songs.
Oh man. I think low-key Tory kind of messed the game up because Tory used to force skits. He forced the skit thing, and the skit would be like a minute. Yo, I told you, bro.
That shit was 4 minutes. What 1 minute? 4 minutes.
Oh, like that. And I remember the first one. It's like a big fat bitch because she sounds violent and she sounds fat. I told you, go get a job. I'm like, oh my god. But the album was fire though. Shout out Tory, man. Album was fire. Absolutely
the recent
fire.
one.
No, I told you.
Oh,
I told you is one of those cult classics for me. Like,
bro, I didn't feel that album like that. I won't lie to you.
I love it, bro.
That's what prevented me from listening to him until I heard the mixtape, the New Toronto. No, the New Toronto, the first one.
Chixtape also put magic tapes for niggas. For me, dog.
Yeah, Chixtape took me a while though. I won't lie.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought Tory was just a rapper, and then it was like, no, he sings. And then I heard Say It, so I was like, oh shit.
I hear that still. Chixtape was the one. But for me, bro, like those types of joints were spread animals, bro. Like, you know, those pre's that you have with your boys before you go to a night of madness, bro. Like the Tories, fucking Drakes. And a couple of times niggas tried to do some weird shit and put on King Kunta. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? Nigga would put Black at the Berry. Oh, they want us to bow to their knees. That was a fire song.
Like, what are your pre-game songs before you got Cheeks? If you remember.
Before Cheeks. So I think we put this on the top 5. Like, obviously Thirsty from P3. Was it P3 or P2? P2. Yeah. Thirsty was that was one. My pre-game, just to get me in the right mind.
You know you're about to go pick her up, or you know she's on the way.
Yes. The one that put me in my right mind, bro, is Diamonds Dancing, bro. Diamonds Dancing was one of them. Diamonds Dancing was a strong one, bro.
Right. Do you know a random one that I used to warm up to?
Mm.
It's an under-released song by The Weeknd, Girls Born in the 90s.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, yeah. That was also one of them.
Woo,
Got them touching on their body. Oh
Bruh,
my god.
I used to warm up to that. You know, one that I used later on in life off of Scorpion. What's the name of that song?
Jaded.
No. I can't warm up to Jaded. No, it's because the reason why I like Jaded is because I was in third year at the time, and then a first year did a number on me. I was like, wait.
You're
What?
still a baby.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. The fuck did she just do to me? Like she literally did a whole spin trick. I'm like, wait, just like you're not supposed to know these tricks.
I hear that.
Nah, dog.
Oh, you know what's another one? Another one that got me on the vibe. Obviously, Nah.
Oh yes.
Nah, I was just like up
of
there.
course. Oh yeah, here's this joint. Final Fantasy of
who?
Scorpion Drake.
Oh yes. I hear.
I like
that
the
one.
way you like it was just mad smooth.
Yeah, I hear that.
Another joint that I used to warm up to. I had a lot of. It was random, but it was Black Cutting Ties.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like,
for me, it was I think you need to learn you something.
which joints is that?
It's on Black's album, the same one that has
problems. Yes.
Learn
Yeah.
That one was one of
Problems
those
also used to be a
problems.
I won't lie.
But to be honest, like I almost had like zones. Like I had different like tracks for different zones. Like there'd be a zone for like a hand that's actually kind of feeling that something could turn up into, and then there was zones for like a demon time thing. Because my demon time zones had a lot of Drizzy and Future and The Weeknd and Party, and then the other thing had like the softer Drake and like the Chicks tapes and some of the Party joints that was another nigga, bro, like Landon was a nigga that that nigga, man.
Feeling to you, oh yeah.
Landon was on that.
That was for inside when you're inside. I won't even lie to you.
No, when they there now, when they there, and also Bryson Tiller, dog, Trap Soul. Oh my god, nigga, Trap
That one got you them chicks.
Dog, yeah, well, and I bought because the album cover. I remember the album cover, and I went and I bought one of those lamps, dog. And then when you'd walk in, like the room had that red light in it.
Yeah.
And you always light one, and you know when you're smoking,
district.
you're smoking, and then the smoke is going up in the red lights, and the music's going in, the drink is, boy, it would paint the vibe perfect. Like having a red light thing in your crib, man.
Bro, and you know, I've once pulled by playing some R&B. I think I was playing Ari Lennox or something. I was playing Ari Lennox.
Really?
Lit some candles. Posted on WhatsApp, waited in an hour already.
Really? I don't think my demographic would have bit the Ari Lennox thing, hey?
Nah, that album Shape Out Up Baby had too many joints.
Is it?
Too many, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. That was 2019 though. Like 2019, it was Over It's by Summer Walker. There's crack in that. Yeah, if you bedroom bangers, bringing the chick over, getting ready, and every single
those need love, dog. Six God, boy, champagne, papi, cooked there, boy. You cooked there.
There were too many joints on there. Like I won't throughout. You know albums that you smash through. That's what I did with that album. I'm sorry.
I hear that.
I hear the joint body. Even the joints with Bryson Tiller playing games. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and that second Tiller album had some shit too.
Now the second Tiller album had some real gangster shit that I like listening to. I won't lie. Like you see, Before You Judge Me, that's my shit. Self-Made, that beat is stupid. Because
obviously money problems.
Ben's Truck. Oh,
Ben's Truck.
Yeah, Money Problems. That shit was fire. I even like some of the Jamaican shit. I think she love me.
Oh yeah, like the way. Do you remember how Drake had the streets with Controller?
My nigga, don't even talk. Like Views is such a conflicting album for me because even when I had to go back and listen to it today, it still doesn't sound complete, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why it was such a massive album. Cause
Bro.
Fino Ways, my nigga, that shit hit my soul.
Mm.
Remember? What? Not remember. What's the song called? I'm on my redemption.
Redemption's on my mind. Yes.
What a
That,
points.
and also the DMX one. Slide on your late night, slide and slide on your late
Are you
night.
with me?
Yes. What these bitches want from a nigga.
On some DMX shit, a group DMX.
Yeah,
that's when Drake was the king of the world. 2016. I think he unlocked the algorithm when he did that.
And one that had my early days, but this one wasn't as much as. And it's a bit of crud. If you think about high school, there's a bit of crud because the man was moving mad, but nothing was the same. Had a lot of those ones, bro.
Yeah, boy, what's the choice? Next time we fuck, I don't wanna fuck, I
wanna make love. Oh my god. A man cracked some.
Own it.
And the other one, swanging, eyes closed, swanging.
Oh
my god!
Forget the beginning of the song, the end, where it's like, I remember when my schedule was flexible as she is. She called and told me, be here before the sun up. I got dressed before we hung up.
I took eglets into 401 Eastern.
I hate stopping for gas. It's late because this nigga's creeping.
Man, I like how creeping. Summer is coming, oh, you can feel it. 40 on top, whatever, I ain't got enough to feel it. One knock on your door. Uncle say you drive my whip like it's yours.
I put the pedal to the floor. I'm on my motherfucking way swanging.
Boy.
Sensation.
You know
and
hey,
bro, I remember I think it was the weekend that dropped. I don't know my brothers.
Melancholy. My dear melancholy or something.
No. That thing was the same now.
Oh, when the weekend dropped.
I said I remember that weekend it dropped.
Oh. Yeah, I was going through some shit though.
My bro and my parents left for his open day because he was still doing things for his new high school, whatever. There's an open day test. So like they didn't go for a day, they went for like a weekend and they had whatever. And I remember I was like in trials or something. Something kept me at home alone there. And I remember, bro, my old man left the Beamer there, bro. And I remember playing that whip, bro. I was whipping it location to location on a madness, bro. Man.
Them days,
bro.
But nah, yo, let's we spoke a whole lot of shit this episode.
No, we did, dog. That's a lot of sensational things.
Nigga shit.
But to be fair, man, you can only do that with your niggas, man. Your niggas who know, like all your flops, all your L's, all your W's.
I forgot about that, and brother. Anyway,
man.
Bad. Yeah,
man, and she was a dime though.
Yeah. The body, yeah.
Of
and
course.
The face, of course. But
of course,
yeah, I'm not gonna.
There was a time in your life where that's what you needed.
Yeah, I had to wake up.
Yeah, you wouldn't go through. Yeah, you wouldn't go through that today. Like you'd be too annoyed and waste.
Yeah, I'm too seasoned now. Yeah.
Yeah, like nowadays, like I'm too seasoned. Yeah, I think it is a seasoning thing. It's a bit of a seasoning thing, and it's a bit of. I think from my perspective, it's like I have bigger things to worry about now.
Nigga, true.
Like back then, I think and I say this to my bro because my bro is in his demon time now. He's in demon time, and I'm like giving the nigga the game that all right. Now that you're working, you're getting your paper, you're doing your thing. Obviously, you're going to enjoy that, but you got to pattern up. You need to learn how to balance this because uni is really the time for you to be a rock star. There's never going to be a time in your life where you are inundated and surrounded by young women who are just looking to have fun. You don't have that many responsibilities. You don't have that much time, and you have a lot of free time. There's no other time in your life where all those factors are going to come into it all at once. And you're all looking at ways to have fun and party and drink and just do shit that you've never done before. Like uni is like the time because a lot of the church girl hands, the good girl hands, they unlocked for the first time. And just watching that happen, bro, like open week and orientation week, bro, just it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's just all those things that happened then were meant to happen then. And it's almost, I don't want to say I feel sad for niggas, but it's sad when you see niggas try to recreate all the environments and factors to have that moment in their 30s, bro.
Yeah, it is. Cause like also maybe I just matured too quick. Also, like at this age, I don't want to do that shit anymore. Cause like this is one homie of mine, like he's always like, "Hey dog, we need to just grab a drink." I'm like, "Yeah," and then he adds on top, "Yeah, then bring these chicks." I'm like, "Dog, like we really gonna nice hoes." Like I'm not at that stage in my life, dog. Like if you say we're gonna bring our misses and we have our plus, no, not even our misses, our plus ones. I prefer plus ones rather than like trying to impress new hoes. Like, nah, bro, I don't have that kind of energy.
Exactly. Like Mina, right now, if where I am in my life right now, if I'm gonna hang with my niggas, I want them to bring their misses, and there's gonna be like a brighting, and the hands are in the kitchen with the salads, and we're having a good time. It's good vibes, we're relaxing. There's no one dancing on tables, and everyone is having their liquor and they're controlling the liquor. It's good conversation.
That was fun.
Yes, dog. We don't need to go back to that. Like, obviously, the way we hype about it and we think about those days, yeah, it's cool. But this is like, I keep thinking of what's that nigga's name from The Wire? It's like one thing about them old days. They're the old days.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm finding more fun in what I do now. Like, exactly. I don't know why. Like, yes, the old days were the old days, but there wasn't structure. When I look back, I cringe. You know what I'm saying? That was like 6-7 years ago.
That's true. And when I look back, those are things that would be, or those are things that are impressive for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old. Like when you're a grown man who has a career, there's things you're going after, there's investments you want to put down, there's relationships you want to build. Moving like that actually is not a good thing. And I'm actually glad that, you know, my digital footprint doesn't have any of that fuck shit attached to me, because that would actually hamper you in what you're trying to do today. You know what I mean?
Facts, yeah.
It locks you out of a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got the reputation of just being a serial mshaiwezini, you're a gallist, you're a road man, linking, and that hurts a lot of niggas in the office, man. It hurts a lot of niggas in their careers, and I think I'm glad that's behind us. But damn, man, that was at least 3 hours of sensationalism.
Sensational.
Just sensationalism only. I don't even know what the episode name or title will be, but I'll figure it out. We'll cook.
Our Chicks Tape.
Volume 3.
Chicks Tape Volume 3. Chicks Tape Volume 3 for the babies. For Ingan. Pause.
Pause. Damn.
Pause.
A minor.
Yeah, no, I meant for babies.
Some things need to stay in another language.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. And I know niggas are gonna go in on that because I ride with the boys. So
hey, see, you light skinned niggas, damn, bro. Like,
come on. It is the dark skinned nigga, man. Come on.
That's another warrior.
But anyway, man, as always, it's been Bavaria in your area.
And Wesley Sniper.
And this has been the world's most sensational podcast where everything goes, just as long as you can mansplain it, man. Let's keep it real.
We go.